Yay!
Hello everyone, welcome to FFBE Global Version's 5th anniversary live stream. Now this is a day to remember, ladies and gentlemen, because in the FFBE Global Version we have launched, what is it? 5 years ago today!
Yeah.
Look at that, and it looks like, wow, we already have so many of you tuning in right now with us, and so many more joining in all the time.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for tuning in. Taking a look at some of the comments here.
Yeah, I saw one that said Mariela del Barrio collab. You are hilarious. Thank you for that comment. It made my day. I don't think anybody else will get it, but I do, and just know that I understood, and it's hilarious. But I don't know. Did you see that video? I'm like teary-eyed. So moving.
I know.
It was really, really emotional.
Yeah, and one of the comments was like, bro, why am I getting so emotional? And I'm like, I feel you. I feel you. And so I know we are all so anxious to get on with today's live stream because we have a lot of goodies planned for today. But just before we start, let's take a moment to introduce ourselves. Okay, so I'll go first. I'm Alex. I'll be your MC for today's live stream. And I have a number of very special people with me here today, starting with FFBE's very own series producer, Hirono-san.
Hi everyone, my name is Kei Hirono. I am the series producer of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. I am very exciting that we have the 5th anniversary live stream event. So please enjoy. And please enjoy with us this live stream event. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hirono-san. And up next, please welcome the producer of the FFBE Global Version, Hiroki-san.
Hi! Hello everyone! I'm Hiroki. I'm the producer of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius Global Version. Thank you for watching the FFBE 5th anniversary live stream. So I'm very excited to be here. So please enjoy.
Okay, welcome. And last but not least, with us here today, we have, of course, right from the FFBE team, your beloved Shaly!
Yay!
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here celebrating 5 glorious years of FFBE Global. Shout out to everyone in the chat, sending all that love and all the congratulatory messages. We love our global players. Saludos a mi gente latina. And yeah, can't wait to just get right into it.
Get right into it, we will. Because as us four, we will be here conducting today's live stream for you. And we are once again so excited to have you here with us and to be taking a part of this live stream. And it was also, really great. We touched upon it briefly, but it was so great to see so many beloved memories in the opening video. And once again, those feels, man. Those feels. I don't know why, but take one look at that and you get, so emotional. And super inspirational. I love it. And thank you so much to the team for that. Thank you so much for you guys for playing and enjoying the game all the time with us. But first up, Hirono-san, why don't you tell us your impressions about the video, or maybe share some of your own personal experiences from these 5 years with us?
いや本当でもそうですね。5年かと、グローバルが始まって5年かと、企画が始まってから考えるともう7年以上前になるので、もうすごく長いようで短いようで、これ毎年言ってるなって今も思っています。はい。
So it's been 5 years since the global version launched, and actually 7 years since we started working on it. And some days I feel like it's been a long time, sometimes I feel like it was gone in the blink of an eye. And I feel like I say that every year, but I'm just glad we were able to get to this point.
はい、この5年間の中でそのゲームの中身とかお話ももうすでにフォースシーズンの方までね行く流れってもうどんどん進んでいますし、こうやって今こうやってやってる環境もめちゃくちゃ変わってるじゃないですか。5年たった5年で。だからそこに関してはすごくなんだろうな、時間を振り返るとすごく感じる、けど応援してくれるユーザーの皆さんはすごく変わらず同じ熱量、そしてどんどん大きな熱量で僕らを応援してくれてるのは本当にありがたいというふうに思ってます。
So as you know, we've had 5 years of content going on in this game, and in 5 years, so much has changed in terms of the play environment, in terms of everything that's going on in the world. And there have been so many changes, but one thing that hasn't changed is the love that the player base has for this game, and so we're very thankful for all your support.
はい、なんで引き続き応援していただいている皆さんに僕熱量をしっかりと僕らのからの熱量も伝えたいので早く皆さんに会いに行けるように社会が復活してくれることを祈っていますし、その力をですねこの生放送でしっかりと皆さんにお伝えできればいいなというふうに思いますのでぜひ楽しんでいただければと思います。
And of course, one thing that I miss most of all is not being able to be there with all of you. And I really hope that we get a chance to meet together in person, as soon as possible. But I hope that, through today, at least some of my passion and love for the game and for the community can come through. And so let's have a great live stream.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Hirono-san. I'm sure that day will come sooner than later, so that's just one more thing to be excited about. And I don't know about you guys, but I already have a good feeling about today's live stream. We're off to a great start already. And Hiroki-san, how are you feeling?
Yeah, this is 5 years. But sorry, I will speak in Japanese from here.
Go for it.
But Neil will be interrupting. So, というわけでですね、本当に皆さん、今回ね、5周年を迎えられたということは皆さんのおかげだと思ってます。本当にありがとうございます。
First off, I'd like to offer a huge thanks to our player base. We were able to come here in this 5-year anniversary thanks to your support.
一番最初のオープニングの素晴らしいビデオにあってあそこでもですね、多くのコメントをプレイヤーの皆さんからいただきましたし動画もね送ってくださった方もいらっしゃって本当に皆さんそういったね温かいお声ありがとうございます。
And that opening video that we just saw, it was wonderful with lots of memories and lots of comments from all of you. Some people gave it to us in written form, some in video form, and just seeing how much love you have from the game is really inspirational.
本当ね5年間本当あっという間という感じでですね、1年目の時はですね本当世界中を回って皆さんと実際にお会いしてライブイベントやったりしてたんですけど、それからまたもう5年経ってね今はこういう形でね、世界の状況も変わってこういった形でライブイベントストリーミングイベントという形になっているということで、すごく時代の流れを感じますね。
And these 5 years have just gone by so quickly. I remember the first year that we worked on this game, I traveled around the world and got to meet a whole bunch of you, exchange opinions with the fans. And over the past 5 years, a lot has changed. And we're here today giving you a live stream event rather than, actually being there with you in person. And you can really feel the passage of time over these past 5 years.
さっきね、ヒロノさんも言ってましたけど、本当だったらね、皆さんのところに実際に会いに行ってですね、実際に本当リアルに会っていろんな国の方たちに会いに行ってですね、それでこういったイベントできればなというのは本当に思っているんですけども、昨今のねこのパンデミックの状況がありますんで、それができないっていうのはちょっとだけ残念だなと思ってます。
And just like Hirono-san was saying before, I also wish I could be there with all of you and meet you again in person. But because of the pandemic going on and things like that, unfortunately we can't do that this time. But we're looking forward to being able to share, wonderful memories and experiences with you in person again.
ただね、我々 FFBE ですから、皆さんがねこのライブストリームを見て応援してくださってるその思いっていうものがビジョンとなって今この目の前に僕らいるというふうに思ってますんで、もうね、ビジョンである皆さんと一緒にねこのイベントを盛り上げていければなと思っております。
But we can see you there in the chat and in the live stream and feel all your love for FFBE, and we can feel all your thoughts and feelings like your visions right there in front of us. So to all of you visions out there watching this live stream, thank you very much, and we look forward to bringing you the best that we can.
本当ね、今日はいろいろまたいろんな情報も用意してますんで、ぜひ楽しんでください。
And of course, we got a lot of new information about the game coming for you today, so stay tuned and make sure you listen to all the new stuff we have for you.
Okay, thank you so much, Hiroki-san. Great words, great memories. And what about you, Shaly?
Oh my goodness, where to start? So 5 whole years of FFBE Global. It has been a whirlwind of emotions and content and all sorts of things. But there is one thing that has remained steady throughout this whole time, and that is the FFBE Global community. We have you guys to thank for the success of this game. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all of your support and love for FFBE. Thank you for being here today, sharing this special moment with us. And thank you so much for all the lovely comments. I see my name a lot and it makes me really happy because I miss you guys. I wish we could be with you in person, but unfortunately with things as they are right now, it's very difficult. And a lot has been happening, right? So I hope that today, for just a few hours that we are on here live, that it helps to, relieve a little bit of your stress or just give you a good time for these few hours that we are on while, we struggle to go back into the real world after this. Just thank you. Thank you for being here with us today.
And thank you, Shaly, for always being so amazing, not just to the development of the game, but also to the community. We really appreciate, you being here with us. And everyone, has been showing their love and does too, I'm sure. And I definitely agree with you about how important the community is. And I gotta say, one of my favorite things recently has been, just being a part of these live streams, just feeling the energy. Everything is just so real, even though we're not in the same room, right? Like we're saying, it really is something else. And it really is the community, I think, that brings the amazing world of FFBE come together. And not to mention that during these live streams, we do often get pampered with some group rewards, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to give out free stuff now and then.
It doesn't hurt. So it's always so great to hear about so many amazing memories, and I'm sure you all have your own great memories with FFBE, and so be sure to share them with us now or later on social media. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, once again, we really wish we could meet all of you in person, but just like last year, we're broadcasting live from Tokyo, and we're more excited than ever to celebrate FFBE's 5-year anniversary together. So of course, all the rewards earned during today's live stream will be gifted to all players. So to maximize our gains, make sure to stay with us until the very end. Yes, and of course, we are taking also an abundance of precaution on set here, maintaining social distancing. This looks like we're a lot closer than we actually are.
Yeah.
There's glass, all kinds of stuff. Social distancing and other measures to stay safe. And we hope you are staying safe too as you're watching this live stream, and that you will enjoy everything that we have prepared for you today. Well then, I say it's about time we got started. Hirono-san, Hiroki-san, Shaly, are you guys ready to party?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's roll. First and foremost, jumping right in, we have an event that we will be conducting in real time during this live stream. So let me start by explaining what exactly we're doing here. And here we have it right on the screen. FFBE's 5th anniversary live stream event. Hirono-san, could you tell us a bit about it?
はい、今年もですね、生放送でこちらの生放送中にレイドイベントを実施しております。
And so just like we have every year, we've got a raid event going on during this live stream.
はい、今回はですね、イージーモードとハードモードの2種類のレイドイベントが登場しています。
And so this time we have 2 different raid quests available. There's an easy mode and a hard mode quest available.
はい、イタチ、エレナのクエストそれぞれの討伐数に応じて3段階の報酬を用意していますので、自分のレベルに合ったクエストに参加してもらって、ぜひ全報酬の獲得を目指していただければと思います。
And so we've actually got 3 different tiers of rewards available, 3 for Elena's quest and 3 for Itachi's quest. And because there's an easy mode and a hard mode, you can find one that best suits your playstyle and your level. So make sure you participate in this event and grab all the rewards.
Okay, how cool is that? Now, since this is a live stream, real-time event, that means that you can all start participating right now, right as you're watching this live stream.
Yes, our players are very quick on the uptake. They already knew that there was an event online. I saw the chat like, it started. So they already knew that this is happening. But just to reiterate, please go into the vortex. You're going to see 2 banners there. One is for the Itachi quest, and the other one is for Starlight Elena quest. And we are going to want to defeat both of these quests as much as possible by the cutoff time of 8:30 PDT. So as you are watching the live stream, please make sure that you have your game going on the side and that you're spamming that quest so that we can get as many clears as possible. But I mean, what everybody really wants to know is what rewards can we expect from this?
Yes. Please take a look. はい、こんなようなね、内容になっております。
And you can see the rewards right here on the screen.
Right, so we have again 2 quests, and there are 3 milestones per quest. So for Itachi, we have milestone 1 at 15,000 clears, which is going to be NVEX ticket, 4-star, 5-star, or NV rarity. Then milestone 2 is at 37,500 clears for a rare summon ticket of 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, or NV rarity. And then the last milestone at 67,500 clears for the 5th anniversary emblem, which we don't know what it looks like because the silhouette is blacked out there. More to come on that later, hopefully, right? And then for Elena, we have the same milestones for the same amount of clears, but the rewards are a bit different. So we have a guaranteed ticket, 4-star, 5-star NV, a Transcension Pearl, which I know we all need those because they are very rare. And then the last one here, a 10+1 summon ticket for rarities from 3-star all the way to NV. And yeah, so just start clearing away. We want to get to 67,500, which is not necessarily the easiest number to achieve. But I mean, I believe in you guys. You guys have got this. I unfortunately can't play while doing the live stream, so it's all up to you.
はい、達成したですね、報酬は後日全ユーザーに配布します。
And so the rewards that you get for achieving these various tiers will be distributed to all users at a later date.
今回ですね、イタチの方のマイルストーンにあるマイルストーン報酬の5周年の記念エンブレム、このデザインについてはですね、番組終了時にお見せしますんで、お楽しみにお待ちください。
楽しみですね。
And so with regards to the Itachi Quest milestone for the 5th anniversary emblem, we're going to reveal the design for that a little bit later in the program, so you're going to want to stay tuned.
さらにですね、毎年、皆さん協力してすごいこのレード頑張ってくれてるので、今年もですね、このマイルストーンを大きく超えるようなことがあればですね、追加報酬を考えようかなと思ってますんで、ぜひ皆さん達成報酬目指して頑張ってください。
And we know that all of you always work really hard to get the raid rewards. And so if you surpass this milestone by, some kind of huge amount, then maybe we can consider actually adding some more stretch goals to this a little bit later on. And maybe with some extra rewards as well. So keep spamming those quests and do the best that you can.
Yeah, I believe we can not only hit that milestone number 3, but we can go past that because we have a lot of very experienced gamers out there, and we're putting all of our faith in you. Hopefully, the community delivers and we can get some really nice rewards. But before we move forward, we do have the Facebook share challenge still going on. There was initially an earlier cutoff time, but we still have time to share the official post from the official Facebook page to get these rewards. It's very easy. All you have to do is go into Facebook and then find the post and hit share. And as long as we can at least get those 2,000 shares, we can get one extra free thing. I know it's just one, but every little bit helps. Anything free is good and welcome. So please go into Facebook and make sure that you share as much as possible before the live stream is over today so that we can reap all of those rewards.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah, super easy to do and nice way to, make the community even richer and introduce even more people to FFBE. So thank you so much for that. And just as well, remember to be doing those raid battles while watching the live stream. But anyways, moving on to our next part for the 5th anniversary live stream, we have the 5th anniversary campaign and update information. So Hirono-san, take it away.
はい。では、5周年を記念して、お得なキャンペーンを用意しておりますので紹介していきたいと思います。
And in celebration of the 5th anniversary, you've got a bunch of wonderful campaigns for you, so let's get right into it.
はい、まずはじめにフリー 5th Anniversary Celebration サモンを開催いたします。
First on the list is the free 5th Anniversary Celebration Summon.
はい、こちらはですね、5周年を記念した特別な無料、5+5 ですよね、の、召喚になります。
And this summon is a special free 5+5 summon in celebration for the 5th anniversary.
はい、5スター以上の確定枠がなんと5枠確定しておりまして、1人1回まで引くことができます。
And at least 5 of the pulls that you get from this summon are going to be guaranteed 5-star or higher, and each person can summon from this banner once.
はい。
かね、すごいなんていうね、日本語でコメントをしてくれてる人もいましたね。
なんと嬉しい。
It's really nice seeing some comments in Japanese too. Thank you so much, everyone.
And who doesn't like some delicious freebies, am I right?
はい。ということで、はい、フリーですからね。皆さんぜひやってですね。はい、では続いてはこちらお願いします。スライド。
And let's see what's next up.
はい、FFBE 5th アニバーサリースロットでチョコボの開催をしますと。
And we're going to have the FFBE 5th Anniversary Slots de Chocobo event.
はい、5周年を記念して報酬が豪華になったスロットでチョコボを、になってますので、皆さんぜひ、見てみてください。
And this is a special 5th Anniversary Slots de Chocobo with new rewards and better rewards than before, so you're definitely going to want to check this out.
That is correct. So the slot words are going to include such things as Transcension, Pearl. I'm going to say singular for now because I don't know if there's more than one and I don't want to get crucified later. So at least one Transcension Pearl. Guaranteed tickets of 4-star, 5-star, and V rarity. There's going to be Lapis and, of course, a bunch of other stuff. But especially there's going to be a vision card celebrating the 5th anniversary of FFBE. So do look forward to that. And you can also get as many as 10 1/10th NV tickets. And as we all know, once you collect 10 of these, you can go into the special 1/10th NV ticket summon banner, use 10 of them to summon, and then an NV unit will come right out of that. So make sure that you are playing slots the Chocobo to collect as many rewards as possible, and may luck be on your side.
スロットマスターのトークンはログイン報酬とか7月開催のイベントで入手していきますので、ぜひたくさん集めてスロットを回してください。
And the tokens that you need in order to spin the slot wheel are going to be available as login rewards and also in events that we're going to be holding in July. So make sure you log in, participate in those events, and do that slot machine pull as many times as you can.
はい、では続いて5周年記念の特別ログインボーナスを開催いたしますので、こちらをどうぞ。
But that's not all. We also have a 5th anniversary special login bonus as well.
はい、ログインボーナスはパート1と2の2回に分けて開催しますので、こちらをご覧ください。
And the special bonus is divided up into 2 parts, aptly named Part 1 and Part 2.
That is correct. And so the rewards that we obtain during the live stream and the rewards that we have been kind of promoting leading up to the live stream are going to be given out as either part of those login bonuses, so, you know, little by little as always, and or via producer gifts that are going to be sent directly into your mailbox. So do look forward to that. I'm hoping that we get all the rewards here today because we need them. So, hoping for the best.
We do need them. And so there you have it, folks. Join the group effort because it is a group effort. And let's get all those sweet, sweet rewards.
はい、では続いて、5th アニバーサリープレイヤーズボイスキャンペーンも行います。
And there's more. We also have the 5th anniversary Players Voice campaign going on.
はい、毎年おなじみのユーザー投票施策を5周年で開催するという形です。
And this is what you're used to from every year. It's a user voting event in which you decide which you want.
ユーザー全員で投票を行っていただき、一番多い票を獲得した施策を後日、ゲーム内で開催いたします。
And so basically you vote for which of these options that you want, and the option that receives the most votes will be implemented in-game at a later date.
はい、こちらもパート1、パート2と分かれておりまして、パート1においてはこちらのスライドに書かせていただいているものを候補として用意しております。
And this is also divided up into 2 parts, Part 1 and Part 2, and Part 1 contains what you see on your screen right now.
That is correct. And so you will get tickets to vote on whichever one of these you would like to via the Players Voice campaign login bonus. So once you receive the ticket in your mailbox or you claim it, all you have to do is go into the vortex, select the banner that you would like to vote for, and use that ticket to summon in that banner. And once you summon, that will count as a vote towards that particular event. And of course, again, the one with the majority of votes will be the one that gets actually implemented in the game. So I'm curious to see what you guys vote for this time.
プレイヤーボイスキャンペーンの第2弾はですね、7月中旬にも、開始しますので、ぜひお楽しみにしてください。
And the second part of the Players Voice campaign will be held in mid-July, so keep your eyes peeled for that.
今年は、どのキャンペーンがね、こう3つのうち選ばれるのか非常に楽しみですね。
And I'm really looking forward to seeing which of these special campaigns that you choose.
Shaly to Alex, which would you like?
Well, I was crunching some numbers last night in preparation of this question, and my vote is definitely for the 10+1 summon because not only does it run for 10 days, which is over 100 summons, about 110, 111 summons, but it also guarantees at least one 5-star and one NV unit, and on top of that, you also get a 1/10 NV ticket, right? So, I mean, once I figured that out, I was just like, I don't think... Yeah, it's a no-brainer, honestly. So that's the one that I'm going to be voting for. Hopefully you guys know to vote for that one too. Hint, hint, wink, wink. No, yeah.
I mean, you did the math. I'm leaving that up to you. I'm listening.
Just ride
I'm
with
listening
me.
to you.
Just ride with me.
Okay. Yeah. Same here.
はい、では続いてまだまだありますよ。5周年記念でカムバックログインボーナスも開催してます。
And we're not done yet because there's also a comeback login bonus going to be held.
はい、こちらのキャンペーンはですね、ランク3以上で、30日以上ゲームにログインしていないユーザーが対象となります。
And the people eligible for this campaign is basically anyone at rank 3 or higher who hasn't logged in over the past 30 days.
はい、NV ユニットセレクトチケットとか NV カムバック10+1チケット、カムバックコイン等々が入手できますので、FFBE をですねしばらくプレイしたいお友達にもぜひ声をかけていただいてまた一緒に遊んでいていただきたいなというふうに思っております。
And there are really a lot of awesome rewards available in this campaign, including an NV unit select ticket, multiple NV comeback 10+1 tickets, comeback coins, and a whole bunch more other stuff for you if you haven't played in a while. So if you have any friends who used to play FFBE but haven't logged in a while, tell them, hey, we've got this special login bonus and we want to see them again. We want to see them playing the game. So tell your friends and say, hey, come back to FFBE.
そしてですね、またですね、この NV ユニットセレクトチケットはですね、既存のプレイヤーの皆さんにもプレゼント予定ですので、ぜひご期待ください。
And we know that a lot of you are actually looking forward to this NV unit select ticket with a little bit of jealousy, and we're pleased to announce that existing users will also receive one of these tickets as well, so don't worry.
I didn't know that. I'm like genuinely in shock now. So that's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, the NV unit select ticket is that as it says, you get to choose an NV unit of your choice, which is, absolutely amazing. Of course, there's a little bit of a disclaimer here and there, like limited time units are probably not included, the usual. But it's still really, really good. So if you have been, out of touch with FFBE for a little bit, now's the time to come back and get all of these rewards. And we are trying to help you to get back on track by giving you as many NV related things as we can. For example, the comeback 10+1 summon ticket will go from 3-star rarity all the way to NV rarity, and it will provide our comeback players with as many as 143 free summons, from which hopefully, if luck is on your side, the RNG gods are blessing you, a couple MVs will trickle in there and make your comeback that much easier. But not only that, with the comeback coins, you guys can exchange for things such as Transcension Pearls and Omni Prisms, which will facilitate, awakening your units from, for example, 7-star rarity to Neo Vision awakenable rarity. So come back. We missed you. Come back. And we can't wait to have you in FFBE again, because the more people that play, the happier we are and the more rich the community becomes. So.
And I mean, if Shaly tells you to come back, you're coming back. Okay, you better count on it. And so make sure you log in. Bring your friends, tell your friends, and then I guess we'll move on to the next segment. If everyone's okay.
Yes.
Because we do have some more exciting stuff for you here today. The latest update information for FFBE. So would you do the honors, Hiroki-san?
OK。はい、7月1日からですね、実装される機能面のアップデート情報をお伝えします。
And now I'd like to share with you a couple game feature updates that will be going live on July 1st.
はい、まずはですね、スーパートラストモーグルの 100% の交換所レートを現在の100枚から90枚に変更します。
And with regards to Super Trust Moogle's 100%, we're going to change the number of tickets required to get one of those from 100 down to 90.
はい。さらにですね、新しくスーパートラストモーグルエクスチェンジチケット50枚でスーパートラストモーグル 50% と交換できるようになります。
And we're actually adding a new item to the list as well. You can get a Super Trust Moogle 50% in exchange for 50 of the Super Trust Moogle exchange tickets.
はい。なんかね、結構ね、コメント見ると喜んでくださってる人もいるのかなと思います。
And I can tell a lot of you are pretty happy just from reading the comments here.
はい、続いてですね、あとはね、ギルの、所持上限も増やします。アップデート後からですね、5億ギルまで持てるようにします。
And for all our Moneybags players out there, we're going to be increasing the gil cap as well. It's going to go all the way up to 500 million gil.
はい。で、最後にですね、はい、スライドですが、見てください。次回開催のダークビジョンズで武器の更新をします。
And as you can see right here on this next slide, the next time that we hold the Dark Visions event, we're going to update the weapons.
はい。詳細はですね、このスライドをご覧ください。
And you can see exactly what's changing right here on this slide.
Okay. Thank you so much, Hiroki-san. And so for our next segment already, for all of you watching, it's time to band together to get even more of those sweet, sweet rewards we were teasing earlier. And so moving on to our next part, the super easy to say thorough survey of FFBE global players results and quiz.
Yay!
There we have it. Shaly?
Yes, I mean, lovely title there. Thank you for saying that so easily. So easy. But let me explain how this works because it gets a little bit confusing down the line maybe. It took us a while for us to get it, so I'm going to try to make it easier for you guys and try to explain it as clearly as I can. So what we did with the FFBE team is that we conducted a survey prior to today, a few days back, asking global players their opinions on various things pertaining to FFBE. And through the survey, we reached out to all of our global players. We got answers from all around the world, so thank you so much for participating. We got about 6,700-ish responses, so thank you so much to everybody who participated to make this happen. And the responses that were given to us were then put into the survey that we will be sharing with you guys today. So the numbers that we are providing you are numbers that we have, only we have. They're not numbers or answers that you can check in-game or easily Google or anything, so apologies for that, beforehand. But the hardest part probably about that particular tidbit of information is that the quiz portion of this segment is based on the data results from the survey. So what you guys are going to be doing at home is you're going to try to guess to the best of your ability what the survey results actually were during the quiz. So you're going to get multiple choices always, 4 answers to choose from, and majority rules. Whichever answer gets the most votes is going to be the one that is considered the community answer. And we will then, match that with the answer that we have from our side and decide whether it's correct or incorrect.
Okay, well now I think I get it. Thank you so much for that clear explanation. I gotta say, I desperately needed it. But anyways, let's see how well you all know other FFBE players' preferences and tendencies. But first, Hirono-san, what rewards can we look forward to?
はい、クイズの報酬に関してはこちらとなっています。皆さん頑張って全問正解を目指してください。
And you can see the rewards right here. They're on the slide right in front of us. So answer those questions correctly and get all the rewards.
Okay, thanks so much. Now, let's talk maybe about how you can participate in this quiz. Shaly?
Right, so the way that you guys are going to be voting for the answers is actually going to be via Twitter. And I know that this is a part in chat where everybody's like, I don't have a Twitter account. I'm sorry. I would have hoped that you had one by now because every time we do a quiz, it's always through Twitter. So I'm hoping that most of you in chat actually have a Twitter account so that you can go into our official FFBE account and then be able to vote from there. But like I mentioned before, you're going to have 4 possible answers. It's multiple choice. You choose A, B, C, or D. And then, through Twitter, you go ahead and you find the post. The post should be showing on Twitter as we read the question out. So it should be a simultaneous thing. And then once it is public and it is posted, the community will go into Twitter and select the answer. And then, like I mentioned before, we will match that answer to the answer that we have from our side according to the survey that we already conducted and determine whether it is incorrect or correct and whether we get those rewards or not. So while you're watching the live stream, log on to Twitter, keep it open, because as we go through some extra information from the survey that we'll be sharing with you guys, that's when the next quiz questions will pop up as well. So you want to keep an eye on the live stream and then an eye on Twitter. Don't get cross-eyed though, that's probably a bad idea. Yeah, so that's how it works.
I'm already getting cross-eyed here, but thank you, Shaly. Okay, so does everyone who has a Twitter already have Twitter at the ready?
I hope so. I really hope so.
That was already kind of bad. But okay, well then first let's just take a brief moment to announce some results from the thorough survey of FFBE global players. We can see already, look at that, would you have it? It looks like we had a lot of, what is that, 27% ranks, 201 to 250. Okay. The next closest being 251 to 300. Okay. That's pretty close
impressive.
too. That is really impressive.
Yeah.
Wow, man, we got some strong people out there.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I know you all play from places all around the world. Most of you, though, are from the US, Mexico, Indonesia, and the Philippines, it looks like. But did you know we actually had participants from over 100 countries answer this survey? Isn't that something? And so, Hirono-san, Hiroki-san, how do you feel about these results?
そうですね、まあ、すごく熱量の高いユーザーさんに回答いただいているのはすごくありがたいですし、まあ、まんべんなくこういろんなランク帯の皆さんからもらえてるのは嬉しいですよね。はい。
Yeah, I can really see all the passion that you have for the game because so many of you are at such high ranks, but there are people actually represented from all over the spectrum, so I think that's really cool.
ね、あとまあね、国もね、アメリカ、ユナイテッド・ステイツ・オブ・アメリカが一番多いですけど、まあ、他にもですね、メキシコ、インドネシア、フィリピン、カナダ、でその人もフランス、あと他にはイギリスとかですね、ブラジルとかドイツ、台湾というふうに、まあ、本当世界中の皆さんに遊んでいただいているというのはこれでも分かります。まあ、さっきねアレックスも100国以上と言ってましたけど、本当世界中の人たちに遊ばれてるっていうのは本当に嬉しいですね。
So yeah, and looking at where people are enjoying the game from, of course, the most popular is America, but you know, going down the list, people playing from Mexico, Indonesia, the Philippines, Canada, France, the UK, Brazil, Germany, and Taiwan. And as Alex said, over 100 countries were represented in the survey data. And so I can really tell that, hey, this is a game that's really popular worldwide and people are playing from all over.
まあ、今回のこのライブストリーム始まってる時間がね、西海岸の方だと、6時から始まってると思うんですけど、多分東海岸の方だと9時ぐらいからなんですかね。で、あとまあアジアの方々は、まあ、同じような時間、朝の、まあ、こちら今東京朝の10時過ぎなんですけども、10時半ぐらいなんですけども、まあ、大体同じような朝の時間に、見ていただけてるのかなと。ヨーロッパの人たちは本当に申し訳ない、夜中になっちゃってると思うんで、ね、本当はできればもう全世界の人たちが見やすい時間にできるといいんですけど、なかなかグローバルでやってるとそういう時間なくてね、本当ヨーロッパの皆さん夜中になっちゃって申し訳ないです、見てくださってる人。でも本当皆さんプレイしてくださってありがとうございます。
And of course, with people coming from all over the world, that means you're watching this at all different times. If you're on the West Coast in the U.S., for example, we started at 6 p.m. If you're on the East Coast, that's 9 p.m. Those of you who are watching from Asia, for example, in Tokyo right now, it's about 10:30 in the morning, and people in Asia are probably on similar time zones to us. And I'd actually like to take this opportunity to apologize to our European players. I know for you guys and gals, it's in the middle of the night right now, so it's probably a bit difficult to watch this live stream. But thank you for tuning in at such odd hours. And in an ideal world, we'd be able to broadcast this live stream to you at times that are easily viewable for everyone. But unfortunately, the laws of physics mean that we can't exactly do that. But we'd like to thank you all for tuning in wherever you're watching from.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And yeah, I'm sure we've all had our own experiences with time differences and how difficult that can be. But thank you so much again for tuning in. And if everyone's ready, why don't we get started with the first quiz question? Take it away, Shaly.
Alrighty. First, somebody in chat was asking, hey, does anybody remember where Shaly is from? I'm from Puerto Rico. And I can't say this enough. Puerto Ricans are obsessed with their own country, so we say it all the time. We weren't on the list, which makes me sad, but it's okay. It's okay. And again, hello to all of our Latin American players, our European players, our Asian players, everybody out there. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here today. Now to question one.
Question one.
All right, let's see it on the board. All right, so question number one here. Just a reminder that as we read out the question here in the live stream, the official post on the Twitter account should be coming up at the same time. So as we read the question here, please go to the FFBE official global Twitter account and try to find the post so that you can vote on it. But the question reads as follows. Which roles were selected most often in response to the question from the FFBE Global Survey that asked, what role types do you enjoy the most, I would assume, right? All right, so the answer will include two types, so the two most popular types that the survey managed to include. And you have four options here on the board: physical attacker and magic attacker, physical attacker and tank, magic attacker and support, or magic attacker and magic tank. And as you can see, the reward is also very easily viewable on the screen there, so that is what we are playing for. Can we get maybe any hints, perhaps?
いやもうまあ基本的にこれ多分みんな分かってると思いますけどまあ、BE というゲームはね攻撃しないと敵は倒せないんで、まあ、必然的にそこに人気が出るんだとは予想しますよね。はい。
So, I mean, I don't know if this one actually needs a hint or not, but FFBE is a game about battles and victory, and you can't win a battle if you don't smash some skulls.
You don't say. What a hint that was.
I mean, makes a lot of sense.
It does.
I think chat already got it, but
correct.
You know, we'll see at the very end.
Okay, but so remember, you have 5 minutes to answer this on Twitter, and while we wait for everyone to answer the quiz, let's just take a look at some of the survey questions we asked you beforehand, you know, to kill the time. The first being, what do you like about FFBE? We asked you this, and these are the choices we presented you with. So, Hirono-san, what do you think players enjoyed the most?
そうですね、僕個人の希望としてはワールド&ストーリーが一番だとすごく嬉しいなと思っています。
Okay,
well, just from a personal perspective, I really hope that you like the world and story of the game best of all.
はい、やっぱりそのね、我々の会社もしっかりとね、物語をしっかりと作ってそれを届けてユーザー皆さん幸せにしたいというふうに会社としても掲げてますし、僕としても新しいファイナルファンタジーをこう作る上で、世界観とかお話はすごくこだわって作って、当然キャラクターもそうなんで紐づくんですけど、どちらかというとやっぱ世界観とストーリー、ワールドのストーリーの方に皆さんが興味を持ってくれてたら嬉しいななんていうふうに思ってますね。
One of the things that I personally and Square Enix as a company likes to do is to provide adventures that inspire joy and that you can really enjoy and sink your teeth into. And in creating this new Final Fantasy title, we really put a lot of effort into the lore and the world settings and all the characters and stuff like that. So I guess characters are probably a little bit related to this, but the world and story are really what I'm most proud of.
Okay, so with that in mind, let's take a look at the results. And, here we have it. Okay.
Okay.
なるほど。
23本。
ね、やっぱシリーズキャラクターがね1位なんですね。
Yeah, I'm not surprised that Final Fantasy series characters are number one on that list.
まあでもねバトルシステムが2位ですし、あとはまあそのヒロさんが言ったね、ストーリーワールド&ストーリー、これは3位に入ってますし、まあね皆さんこうそういったまあ FFB のこう特徴をね、ちゃんとやっぱり楽しんでくれてるなって感じがしますね。
And of course, as we can also see on that list, number 2 is the battle system, and like Hirono-san, number 3 there is world and story. So we think that a lot of the FFB flavor gets through, and just knowing that you like what makes FFB special is really important to us.
まあこの辺のねこうバトルシステムとかワールド&ストーリーとか、まあこういったものもこれからもねちょっと力を入れてしっかりと作っていきたいと思います本当に。
And of course, we're going to keep putting special effort into making sure that the battle system and the world and story continue to shine and continue to improve over time. So we hope you enjoy what we've got coming for you in the future.
Okay, well, great. And then let's keep moving. The next survey question we had asked you was, which Final Fantasy series do you enjoy? So, Hiroki-san, what do you think is first?
そうですね。まあね僕はまあ思うにはやっぱりファイナルファンタジータクティクスなんかが入ってくるんじゃないかなと思います。
Just from a personal perspective, I'm really a big fan of Final Fantasy Tactics, so I think that's got to be on the list.
ファイナルファンタジータクティクスはタクティカル RPG というジャンルで、そのタクティカル RPG というジャンルなんですけど、まさにこのワー・オブ・ザ・ビジョンとファイナルファンタジー・エクスビアスというのもですね、タクティカル RPG としてこの FFB のね兄弟の作品として やってますんで、もしねよければそちらも見ていただけるとありがたいなと思います。
And of course, as you know, Final Fantasy Tactics, in the title, it's a tactical RPG game. And when you speak of TRPGs, we also actually have War of the Visions, which is a tactical RPG game set in the Final Fantasy Brave Exvius universe. And if you're interested in that genre of game, we encourage you to check out our sister title as well.
シャーリーどう思います？
I mean, if you ask me, I think everybody already knows the answer that I'm going to give because you cannot change my mind that FF7 is the best Final Fantasy game ever made. That's just something that will forever live in my brain as such. And I understand that we love all Final Fantasies because they're all amazing. But 7 definitely has the most special place in my heart. And I feel like a lot of people feel the same way as I do. So really curious to see what it is that the community chose.
Well, we'll only find out by taking a look at the results. So let's see them.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And
Correct.
hey. Indeed.
はい、そうか、みんなそうなんですね。まあファイナルファンタジーシリーズはまあいろいろと皆さんいろんなシリーズを好きでいてくれてるのは本当嬉しいなと。まあ僕その4位に入ってる10も好きですし、このランク外ではありますけど FF4 っていう作品が僕も結構好きで、はい、ちょうどいやそれで一回切りましょうか。はい、お願いします。
And so we can see from this list that really there are a bunch of different Final Fantasy titles that you all liked. And, I really like 10. And even though it didn't make the list, I'm also really into Final Fantasy 4 as well.
はい、ちょうど今ですね、先日発表されたピクセルリマスターシリーズというのがファイナルファンタジー1から6出るんですけど、この後ちょうどそのデバッグをやりながら久しぶりにF4 をやったんですけど、やっぱいいなと思ったんでぜひ皆さんこの後出てくるピクセルリマスターシリーズの、FF4、に加えて1から6に関してもぜひよろしくお願いします。
And so we actually just announced a pixel remaster of all the earlier Final Fantasy games. And of course, 6 is there. People who like 6 will enjoy that. Personally, I got a chance to play 4, and it was really, really awesome. And so I hope you take a look at that title and get a chance to play all those wonderful Final Fantasy games from earlier in the series history as well.
Okay, yeah, indeed. And so just moving on to the next question, which we asked you was, what collaboration would you like to see? And there, the title with the most responses was... Okay, Hiroki-san, any thoughts?
そうですね。まあ僕もねニアすごいゲーム、ここに出てるゲームみんな好きですけど、ニアもねすごく好きで、やっぱり面白いゲームだなと思って皆さんもそれを感じてるんだなと思います。
And I'm not really surprised that Nier is at the top. A lot of people have a lot of love for this series, and I count myself too as one of those fans of the series. So it's great to see that people also appreciate that title as well.
まあねニアのねコラボレーションイベントを最初にやった時にはグローバルオリジナルのユニットをね1体追加して出して、まあ皆さんにすごく喜んでもらえたっていうのはすごいいい思い出ですね。
And of course, Nier was originally a global original collaboration as well. And we put forth a lot of effort into bringing that live to you. And so it was wonderful to see so many of you enjoy it.
なんかこう、シャリさんは思い出に残っているコラボレーションとかありますか？
I love Xenogears. Xenogears is one of those RPGs that is very dear to my heart. And I would love to see some Neo Vision Xenogear, like Faye could like brave shift into it or something of that nature would be really, really cool. Or maybe they can brave shift into a form where they're riding the mecha, the robots. That would be really, that would be my vote. But unfortunately it didn't make the list, so I'm a little bit sad. But those were all great suggestions as well. So hopefully we get at least one of those would be nice.
Yes, indeed. Yes. And it looks like, what do we got? 5 minutes is up, so I hope you were all able to get your votes in on Twitter. And so why don't we move on to question 2 in the FFBE Global Players Quiz. Shaly?
Yes, so moving on to question 2. Just a reminder that for the actual questions that are showing up in red here in these slides that you guys are going to see in just a second, those are the ones that you want to go to Twitter for to vote on the polls that we are having on Twitter as we read these questions out. So we appreciate everybody guessing the answers in the chat, in the stream chat. But those are not really going to count for anything unless you go into Twitter and actually press the one that you believe is correct over there. So now let's get into question 2. There we go. Let's see it on the board. How many Lapis were used to summon in the past year? So how many Lapis total? And we have 4 huge numbers on the screen. I'm not going to read each and every one of them because I might be here all day. But you can see our reward on screen there. And I mean, Hirono-san, what do you think is the correct answer here?
そうですね、皆さんにプレゼントしているね、そのラピスもあるので、ボーナスとかね、出入りボーナスとかで、少なくとも100万とか1億、100億以下とかはないとは思います。だからグローバルのユーザーがかなりいますので、一人一人にこうね、もうプレゼントしてもすごい莫大な数になりますから、それが皆さん使われたとなると、まあねっていうところだと思いますね。はい。
So of course, we've given away a lot of Lapis in things like events, giveaways, dailies, and all sorts of different sources of Lapis that are available for free. And given that we have a huge volume of global users and have given away so much free Lapis, there's absolutely no way that it's under 10 billion.
ちょっとコメントなかなか鋭いコメントが多いですよね。
There are a lot of really sharp comments there in the chat. I think you guys are really tuned into what's going on here.
ネオビジョンも登場しましたし、あとねコラボのグローバルオリジナルのユニットとかも登場してますし、まあだいたいこう肌感としては300億ぐらいだったような気がするんですよね。
Well, of course, we had a lot of new stuff coming this past year as well. We had the Neo Visions made their appearance. We had a lot of collaboration events. There were global original units. There's a lot of different things to spend your Lapis on recently. So, just going off of my gut instinct, it's got to be at least 30 billion, right?
Okay, well, I mean, any of these numbers is pretty huge for just 1 year. So remember, the voting time for this question as well is going to be 5 minutes. So head on over to Twitter, put in your answers, and in the meantime, we will, pass time by checking out the next survey question we had asked you earlier, which is, this time, what event quest do you enjoy, I believe? Do we have that on screen? There we have it. What event quest do you enjoy? And Shaly, who do you think, what do you think is first?
Well, I think the players might not be able to see the slide on the screen just yet, but there is a screen. There
There's
yeah.
a screen.
There it is.
Sorry.
It's somewhere up
Yeah.
So, what type of event quest do you enjoy the most? I mean, all of these have their own unique takes in FFBE. That's why they're all separated into their own categories. Obviously, being from the global version of the game, I would hope that global original events are pretty high up the list, right? Like, we want global content to be fun and exciting for our players because that's why we make it from scratch, specifically for the global version. So that's the one that I'm rooting for right now.
Okay.
Alrighty. What about you, Hiroki? What do you think?
そうですね。まあ僕もね、やっぱしねグローバルオリジナルイベントが1位だといいなって思いますね。
Yeah, me too. I got to cast my lot in with global original event. I hope that's really towards the top.
結構ね、グローバルのこう皆さんに向けて開発チームでね一生懸命いろいろ考えて作ってるんで、ぜひそこを評価していただけるとありがたいです。
The team works incredibly hard to bring you these global original events, so I really hope you appreciate what, all the time they spent bringing them to you. And so I hope it's really towards the top.
Yeah, I can vouch for that. For sure.
Okay, well, I mean, the only way we'll find out is once again by taking a look at the results. Here they are.
Oh. Okay. まあ3位だからね、グローバルオリジナルがイベントは3位に入ってるのかな。なのでありがとうございます。
I'm glad to see that it at least made it in there at number 3 on the list. So thank you very much for your support, everyone.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised the story events are number 2 there. I would personally at least put global originals in the number 2 or number 1 spot, but I mean, this is the survey that we took. You guys spoke for the entire community, and collaboration events, I guess, are probably the most exciting of our events since we get to see characters that are not necessarily from, the Final Fantasy series. Some fun things like Full Metal Alchemist. Things like that we don't get to see very often. So. Yeah, all right.
Okay, yeah, that is indeed something. And moving on to the next survey question, which is, what nemesis do you enjoy? Any ideas what's first, Shaly?
What's that?
What?
Nemesis.
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 Yeah. So a nemesis is one really powerful enemy. A nemesis is the plural form of many difficult enemies.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Nemesis.
English plurals, man.
English lesson here today. All right. So I guess I'm not really sure who we would have chosen, but let's see it on the screen here.
まあそうなんですね。
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not that surprised.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, serious
Okay.
boss battles there.
Yeah, and not to mention, I believe we do have a bit of in-game data for this. Yeah, there we go. The total number of nemesis defeated so far in the Chamber of the Fallen was, look at that, can you say that? 6,736,996. Which was quite a lot, yeah. And then just over, 21,000 for the number of behemoths defeated in the Heavenly Flames on an elite level. So that is quite a lot. Yeah. Yeah, are you surprised, Hirono-san?
いや素晴らしいと思いますし、はい。もうどんどん先を進んでくれと今ディレクターから言われているので先進めましょう。Go fast.
Yeah, that's a wonderful number, but I think we got to press right on with the next segment.
Yeah, we are pressing a bit on time, and I believe the 5 minutes is up indeed. So let's move on to question 3 of the FFBE Global Players Quiz that you will answer on Twitter. Shaly?
Yes, so let's see question 3 on the board, please, for our players. There we are. So which unit was summoned the most times from among the summon banners that use Lapis? So out of all of the summons that we have made, which was the unit that you saw like a bajillion times on your screen when you summoned? Is it Lottie? Claic's favorite unit, everybody knows that. Merald, B, Domino, C, or D, Aiden. Go to Twitter, make sure that you make your answers heard. Again, you only have 5 minutes to put in your answer. So best of luck to you.
まあね、おそらくね、今のはプレミアが出た頃に出たユニットじゃないかなと思いますよ。
My personal opinion is it's probably a unit who appeared when we first implemented Fravia into the game.
That's a big hint. I don't know if you guys remember who that might be out of that list, but it's a good hint.
It is a good hint. Okay, but so while you guys answer that, why don't we take a look here? The number of equipment and abilities introduced since the release of FFBE. That is quite a lot for equipment and abilities.
It is a lot of content.
It's like if you think about the amount of time it takes to,
Yeah, exactly.
create all these.
And designing every piece of equipment and doing the icon for the new abilities, everything takes a long time. So.
Okay, well, while you guys, we can just move on and maybe go on to the next question since we gave you a ton of time already. So, question number 4.
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's see it on the board, please. Question number 4. What is the total number of units that have been introduced in the game from its release until now? And this is, as a disclaimer, as of June 16th, 2021. NVA Neovision Awakeable units do not count as new units, and we're also not counting enhancement or sellable units in this list. So it's purely just new units / characters that had entered FFBE Global. Any hints from the producers?
そうですね。なかなか難しいですね。
難しいと思いますよ。カウントの仕方も含めてね。
Yeah, this is pretty difficult, including, what counts and what doesn't count.
はい。
まあおそらく B あたりじゃないですかね。
Personally, I think it's probably B. B is my guess.
Okay, well, I mean...
そうですね、多分ね。藤本さんが言うんだから間違いじゃないんじゃないかな。
Yeah, I think that's probably correct. There's no way we're wrong about that.
Keep your ears open. question. I hope you're writing that down because it's gonna come in handy for sure.
その割にはコメントがなんか C が多いです。
なんかねちょっと
But surprisingly, I can see in the
Time
comments
lag.
that a lot of people are saying C's at the top. Interesting.
I would suggest that you listen to the wisdom of Fujimoto-san.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hiroki knows what
Yeah.
he's talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
So,
Please believe me.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Don't doubt the man himself.
Alrighty.
And so once again, you have 5 minutes for the cutoff time for this question. So head on right over to Twitter to answer it. And in the meantime, let's take a look at some more data from
Yeah.
the survey before. What is your favorite Esper this time? Wow, okay. Here they are. Oh.
Got it.
Is anyone surprised?
いやまあでも嬉しいですよね、
そうですね。
特にね 3番に3位にアスラが入ってるんですよ。アシュラが、これFFB オリジナルの召喚獣なので、ここまでねバハムートとオーディンと来てここに来るっていうのはすごく嬉しいですね。
Yeah, I can't say these results are terribly surprising, but I'd like to point out specifically in third place there is Ashura. I mean, it's a FFB original Esper that's completely new to this game, and to see Asura right there just beneath Bahamut and Odin is pretty cool, so thanks everyone.
まああとね5位にねシバが入ってますけど、やっぱ最初の方にねこう手に入る幻獣なんで結構インパクトはあったのかなと思います。
And I see Shiva there at number 5, and of course Shiva is an Esper that you can get really early on, so it's cool to see something from way back in the past be on this list.
まあバハムートとオーディンが1位2位はまあなんとなく納得
シリーズおなじみですからね。
ね。
And it's really not surprising to see Bahamut and Odin at the top of the list, especially because they're such mainstays in the series.
Yes, okay. Well, I mean, it's always fun to, get all these little details about what, all the players' favorite Espers are. And we got some more fun stuff like that. So moving on to the next one, we also asked you what your favorite characters from seasons 1, 2, and 3. So, okay. Let's take a look at the results. Any surprises here? I don't know. But apparently, I think it was also a super close battle between Reagan and Salas in season 2. As they were separated by, what was it, like 20 votes?
Oh, wow,
Something
really?
like- yeah,
That
so.
close?
Yeah. So, Hirono-san, are these the results you expected?
いやでもこれはまあ分かるっていう感じですね。僕らも納得っちゃ納得だな。
But I look at this list and I think, okay, I get it. I see why this is how it shook up.
Interesting. For season 3, my favorite character is actually Poppy, Pone.
あ、
I love Pone. I love Poppy. She's a great character. She's always just happy and doing silly things. So she's number 1 in my heart. But Daisy is cool too, so I'm glad that she got number 1.
Okay, well then let's move on to the next survey question we had asked you, which was, what do you think should be improved for better playing experience? Let's take a look at the results. And it looks like, okay, many of you marked events and content as what should be improved for a better playing experience. So I'm sure that many of you are probably excited about the information for the latest update. And I feel like, we've already learned a lot about each other through this survey. So maybe it's time we move on to the last question in the quiz, Twitter quiz. Shaly, would you do the honors?
Yes, so the last question that you guys have to go on Twitter to vote for is going to be on the board right now for you. Let's see it. Question 5. So, which ability was selected most often in response to the question, if you could use... If you had the power to make miracles for FFBE just one time, what kind of miracle would you like to produce for FFBE? And these were the choices. A, pick the units that you want in a 10+1 summon. B, pick 20 items you want in the exchange shop. C, 7 days of daily quests that give 10,000 Lapis. D, become a producer for a day and customize the game however you want. So if for some reason this miraculous power descended upon you and you were able to make any of these 4 choices, what do you think most people would choose in this situation? Go to Twitter, make your voice heard, pick one of the answers, and best of luck to you guys.
Okay, and as always, yes, you do have 5 minutes to answer this question, so hop on right on over on Twitter. And maybe, are we good for the results? Do we want to see the results of the quiz?
Okay.
Let's go. You will still have the 5-minute cutoff time for that last question, but let's start seeing how many of these you might have gotten right with the answer to the first question, which was, what role types do you enjoy? And there's the answer.
Right, so the correct answer, as per the survey, was physical attacker and magic attacker. So now that we have that, I believe we have some more details regarding.
We do. I believe.
There we go.
More detailed look.
Yeah, so as you can see here, according to the survey, 32.3% of our players said that they would prefer physical attackers, while a close second were magic attackers. So we just love beating up things. we love our battles. So now that we have this information from our side, we know what the correct answer is. What did Twitter have to say about it?
What did Twitter have to say?
There we go! All right. So Twitter has spoken. We chose the correct answer, so that means that we get 3 NVEX tickets of 4-star, 5-star, or MV Rarity. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Let's move on to the answers to the next question, which was how many Lapis are used to summon in the past year? And the answer was 39 billion.
39 billion Lapis.
39 billion.
And some change.
And some change.
Wow.
A lot of change at that.
Woo,
Wow.
that's a big number.
すごいですね。本当にこう皆さんたくさん遊んでくださってるっていうのが本当によくわかりますね。
And from this answer, we can tell that you guys really play FFBE quite a lot.
Yes, but you know, this is the correct answer that we have from our side. We know this particular number. Does Twitter know this number?
Oh,
wow.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amazing job, guys. That means we get a guaranteed ticket, 4-star, 5-star, or MV Rarity in our pocket. We're doing very well. That's 2 for 2.
Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty close, though,
Yeah.
you know? That was, you know, it's closer than the first one.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. But moving on to the next question,
please.
then, let's just keep going. Answer number 3, which the question was, which unit was summoned the most times from among the summoned banners that use Lapis? And the answer was... There we have it.
Aiden.
Okay.
Yes, if you guys remember, Aiden was one of the units that was released with the initial appearance of Fravia, which is the hint that Hiroki gave us so graciously. Thank you so much. I hope you guys got the hint at home. Let's check Twitter. What did we choose here?
Nice.
Yes!
Yes.
3 for 3. That means we get
3.
1/10 NV summon ticket to the pile of rewards that we already have. Excellent job.
Yeah, the votes were a bit more split this time, but you guys are on a roll, so let's just keep going with that momentum on to the answer to question 4, which was... What is the total number of units that have been introduced in the game from its release until now? And the answer was B, 700. What
これ
did you
は
guys
これは
answer?
ねこの後ね僕のことを皆さんが信じてくれてたかどうかっていうのがここで試されますね。
And so, of course, we see the number is 700. So the next question I have is, did you trust me? Did you trust the answer that I gave you?
I'm scared. But I believe in you guys. Come on, Twitter. Show us B. Show us B. Yes!
結構割れてるよ。
Okay.
Yes.
これ
A lot of non-believers.
半分の人は僕のことを信じてないって言うんですよ。
And so I can see from this list that half of you believe me, but that means half of you didn't.
But I'm glad the majority did. We took a chance on Hiroki and it paid off. So we are going to get a 10+1 summon ticket of 3-star rarity all the way to NV rarity. Okay, and now
Okay.
for the last question. I think we're waiting a little bit for the results to come in. But wow, I'm already like fired up.
Are you fired up?
Down a little bit.
We're just getting started, man.
Yeah,
Come
I'm
on.
getting too excited.
でもねリリースからね配信がもう700体いるっていうのもねやっぱこれもたくさん出てますね。
But when I think about it, you know, from release until
過
now,
去1年じゃんあれリリースから1年
はい
全部か
はい
すごいよね。
すごい数出てます。
but yeah, when we look, you know, starting from the beginning, from the fifth year anniversary we're at right now, from release until now, 700 units. That's really quite an impressive number.
Yeah.
まあでもこれ作るの大変なんですよね。ユニットも作らなきゃいけないし、装備も作んないといけないし、
アビリティもね。
アビリティも いつもしかもそこからバランスを取るんですからね。
そうですね。
Oh
これ
man.
めちゃくちゃ大変なんですよ。
It's really, really difficult with all the stuff we have to create. We got to create the units. We got to create their equipment. There's so much work that goes into this game. And to think that we reached that number with all that hard work, it's really taxing, but really rewarding.
はい、なんでそれを頑張って、皆さんを楽しんでいただけるようにスタッフみんなで頑張ってますので、ぜひみんな応援をいっぱいください。
And of course, everyone who works on this game is really putting forth their utmost efforts into making it the best that it can be. So we appreciate all your support as we make this wonderful content for you.
In case you didn't realize yet, there is, yes, a crazy amount of work and love that comes into this game. So thank you so much to all the developers behind the scenes. And I believe the answer to question 5 just came in on the Twitter poll. So let's take a look at the next question, which was, which ability was selected most often in response to the question from the FFBE Global Survey that asked if you could use a miracle power just once, what would it be? Bada bing, bada boom. And the answer was C, 7 days of daily quests that give 10,000 Lapis is what you guys had answered.
Yeah.
So,
さあ
70,000 Lapis for free.
that,
That's a nice power to have. don't you think so? All right,
That is
but
nice power.
did Twitter get it?
Oh.
Do
We
we have
have,
a little
yeah.
bit extra here? Oh, I see.
ああよかった
やっぱね。
結構ギリでしたね。
そうで
This
す
was
ね。
really, really close.
It was really. The second one was pick any units you want in a 10+1 summon. I can see that. I can see that. But I think, Lapis is so precious. 70,000 Lapis is a lot. So
which,
I understand number one.
yeah, I mean, I'd have thought that, more people would have wanted to become the producer for today and customize the game over. But
It's a hard job.
it is, right?
So maybe they don't want
I'm
to
like,
work
hearing
too
all that
hard.
work, oh.
Alrighty, but let's see what Twitter had to say. Because
Okay.
well, that's sweet though, right? They want to become you. That's very
い
sweet.
やいやいや。
そっか。
Hey.
今見てる方たちはこういうことね。
ね、そうですね
プロデュー。サーになりたいと、
ん
でもこの後あれですよ、僕ら何か大変なことになるかもしれませんよ。いろいろとねやらなきゃいけないんで、ゲームをやらないといけないんで、皆さんと共に。
So I guess we can see from the results there are a lot of people who are watching this live stream who thought that was the answer. But being a producer isn't all fun and games. Sometimes you got to do things that are a little bit uncomfortable, as you'll probably see a little bit later on in the broadcast.
まあね、さっきのねアンケートでは1位になったね7万ラピス、ねのこのイベントに関してはこれあくまでも架空のイベントの話なので実際に開催はされないんでご注意ください。
And I'd like to point out 70,000 Lapis is quite a bit of Lapis, but this is a magical, happy Christmas land fantasy that is not going to become a reality. It's just a what-if scenario. So we're not going to be giving out 70,000 Lapis. I'm sorry to inform you.
Yeah, it's theoretical, guys. I'm really sorry. But yeah, that brings us to the end of our quiz. It looks like we got 4 out of the 5 answers correct. And when that happens, I usually look at the producers and I beg, please,
Those puppy eyes.
what about number 5?
そうですね。まあね5問中4問皆さんできてたということでほぼ全部できたと考えてもいいんじゃないですかね。
ね、あとはですね、皆さんプロデューサーになってみたいんですよね。一瞬なって
そうね。
皆さんになっていただいて権限で5番目を自分たちにプレゼントするっていう権限を行使すればいいの。
そうですね。
So, 4 out of 5 questions, that's almost perfect. So let's just say that it was perfect and we'll give you the rewards. And then Hirono-san said that, you voted to become the producer. So let's just pretend for a minute that you became the producer and using your special power, you made all the answers correct. So we'll go with that.
Yes! Thank
Yes.
you so much for making that happen. We truly appreciate it.
We really do. And congratulations. Well done, everyone, for getting 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5, correct?
Yeah,
well,
5 out of 5.
It doesn't matter at this
It's
point.
official. 5 out of 5.
Yes, because that's all we got for you for today for the thorough survey of FFBE Global Players segment. So there is still a lot more yet to come. But looking at the time, it looks like we've already, gone quite a fair bit. So why don't, we take give everyone a break, 5-minute break, and we'll be right back with you guys. We'll start the next segment at approximately 7:20 PDT. And so use this opportunity to go get a snack, grab a drink, or just play some more FFBE, work on that raid potentially, and join us back soon. We'll be right back.
トリザルト。はい。おーい。
Hello, hello. We are back with you with part 2 of our FFBE 5th anniversary live stream. I hope you're having a good time. Is everyone doing all right?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay, well, we'll give everyone just a little bit more time to get back, get settled. And so before we get started, why don't we just take a moment to check our progress in the 5th anniversary live stream event we announced earlier.
Right, so we should be battling Itachi and Starlight Elena on the side. I have the current cleared numbers here with me. Itachi has been defeated a total of 22,270 times. So Itachi hasn't reached milestone 2 just yet. We really need to bring it to her because we want 67,500 potential clears here. Elena is doing much better. She has 45,701 clears. So we have already achieved milestones 1 and 2, but number 3 is still a little bit in there in the horizon. So please go into the game, go to the vortex, select these banners, and kind of split off, right? Like one Itachi, one Elena, one Itachi, one Elena, to see if we can hit that max of 67,500 for both, and that way we can get all of the rewards listed here on the screen. Yeah, I'm rooting for you guys. I'm sorry that I can't help because I'm doing the event.
Well, during the break, you know, just...
There was no time. There was no time.
Yes. Okay, but anyways, the event will end at 8:30 p.m. PDT tonight, so keep up the fight until the very end. We still got some time to complete all 3 milestones, so get on that. And with that, let's begin officially part 2 of today's live stream, which in this segment we will talk all about new information regarding FFBE, if you get my drift. All about that new content. And so what exactly will be revealed? Let's ask Hiroki-san to find out.
はい、1つ目の情報はこちらです。
First up, let's take a look at the slide.
はい、5月の最新情報の動画で開発中とお伝えした新しいグローバルオリジナルコンテンツの情報です。
This is new global original content, and if you recall in the video back in May, I said that there was something under development, and this is what it is.
はい、この新コンテンツの名前はですね、Clash of Wills と言います。
Cool
And
name.
as you can see on the slide, the new content is called Clash of Wills.
It's pretty sick.
はい。で名前にですね、この Wills と入れてるようにですね、FFB の重要なコンセプトである思い、こういうものをですね要素に取り入れた戦闘を作ったらどうなるだろうっていうところでこう着想を得て、制作いたしました。
And of course, I'd like to focus on the word wills here in the Clash of Wills content. And when we were creating this content, we asked ourselves, if we made a battle that was based on FFBE's core concept of will, what would that battle system look like? And Clash of Wills is the answer we arrived at.
Okay, so like you mentioned, this was already teased back in May, but let's take a closer look and see just what kind of content we got. Hiroki-san, take it away.
はい、クラッシュ・オブ・ウイルスはですね3つの特徴を持った新たな、タイプのイベントになります。
And Clash of Wills is new battle content that's based on 3 specific characteristics that you can see on the slide.
はい、1つはですね、モラルゲージ、2つ目が、エボルビングボスバトル、そして3つ目がチャレンジオプションというふうになっております。
And going right down on the list, number 1 is a morale gauge is featured in this battle. Number 2 is that the boss battles are always evolving. And number 3 are challenge options.
はい、まず各特徴についてシャリーの方から紹介をお願いします。
And now I'd like to turn it over to Shaly, who will describe a little bit about what this all means.
Right, this is the part of the stream where I talk for like a bajillion minutes in a row. So apologies beforehand if I talk your ear off, but allow me to then dive a little bit deeper into the 3 topics that we see here on the screen. The morale gauge is going to be the new mechanic that is at the center of Clash of Wills. So the battles are going to revolve completely about the morale gauge, and this morale gauge is shared between both the player and the enemy. So the side, enemy or player, which happens to have the highest amount of morale during the battle is going to be the side that has the upper hand during the battle. So, in short words, you want to keep your morale high in order to do better in the battle, because if the boss has higher morale than you, you're going to have a bad time. Okay? So number 2, an evolving boss battle. The very interesting thing about the bosses in Clash of Wills is that they are going to have 99 levels of difficulty. And of course, as the levels go up, the complexity and the difficulty of the battles will go up as well. But the players actually get to choose which level is given to the boss. So if you are a brand new player who just started, you might want to choose a lower level boss because that is what is best suited for you at the moment. You will be able to take on these bosses with 6 unique units from your inventory. Unique meaning as in you cannot bring duplicates of the same unit into the challenge, so just keep that in mind. And then point number 3 here, challenge options are going to be a little side gimmick that is going to control the difficulty of the boss itself. So you are going to be able to select different challenge options that are going to kind of customize the boss and what it can do in battle and the properties that it has in battle. And the more of these challenge options that you use, the harder the battle becomes and the more points you can score for better rewards down the line.
そうですね。早速ではね、バトルの仕様について紹介したいと思います。
And so let's, tie this all together and see what it means.
クラッシュオブウイルスの、バトルにはですね、モラルという、新たなメカニックがあります。
As Shaly mentioned, the central mechanic of Clash of Wills is the morale gauge.
このモラルゲージはですね、バトル内のプレイヤーの敵の、バトル内の、プレイヤーや敵のさまざまな行動によって、上下していきます。
And the morale gauge will actually increase or decrease in the battle based on the actions that you and your opponent take.
Right, and so on the screen we have examples of both things that lower morale and raise morale. So let's look at the raise morale. This is on the right side where you can see your own party of units. And that side is going to be your side of the morale gauge. So anytime that an ally receives buffs, this is going to help to raise morale. Anytime that an ally succeeds in applying a debuff to the enemy, so, an elemental in peril, anything of the sort like that, that is going to raise morale to your favor. When you deal effective damage to the enemy, it's also going to help. And there are other things such as using HP or MP recovery abilities for, the caster or the rest of the party. That's also going to help, as well as a lot of other things that are coming down the line. And then things that are going to lower morale, which is going to benefit the boss against you, would be that the enemy casts buffs on itself. So that might lower your morale. The enemy succeeds in applying certain debuffs on your party. So if they cast Imperil on you, that will lower your morale. Or when the enemy, KOs a unit in your party, that will also lower your morale. So you have to keep an eye out for what the enemy is doing at all times so that you can plan around it and counter with a raise of morale every time.
Right. そう、バトルの開始ですね、モラルの数値はデフォルトで 100% になってますが、パーティーの EX 覚醒の数だったり、あとは難易度に応じて数値は前後して、始まります。
So the default starting value for the morale gauge is at 100%, but the starting value can be influenced by a number of factors, including the number of EX awakenings in your party, as well as the difficulty level that you've chosen.
バトル中ですね、自身がモラルを増やすと敵のモラルが減って、で敵のモラルが増えれば自分のモラルが減るといった仕組みになっています。
And the way that the morale gauge works is that if your morale increases, the enemy's morale will decrease. And conversely, if the enemy's morale increases, your morale will decrease.
ちょっとこのスライドにある動画を、見てみてください。
And so let's take a look at how the gauge works at this video.
Alrighty, so as the video is playing on screen, if you guys see the morale gauge at the very top, there is a little yellow segment that will go back and forth depending on what abilities are being cast during that first turn. That is the expected amount of morale gauge that is going to be affected by the abilities that you're choosing to cast during this turn. So again, as we have explained before, having high morale will grant your party powerful stat buffs. The higher the morale, the more that your party will benefit from these buffs. So that is the whole point of keeping your morale as high as possible. You will also eventually gain access to morale player actions. And what these are special abilities that you can only use while the morale gauge is at a certain percentage. So you always start off with 100% on your morale gauge, but let's say that maybe at 180%, you can unlock one of these morale player actions. Once it is unlocked, you are able to use it, and it is just a part of the system. It doesn't belong to any single unit in your party. So when you do use it, it doesn't cost you a turn. It doesn't cost you anything to use. It's just extra stuff to help you through the battle, which is very fun and very interesting. And then the last point that I'd like to make here is that certain new units that we will be releasing down the line are going to have new abilities that are going to affect the morale gauge. And these abilities may be affected by how much the morale gauge itself is full at the moment. So that could affect how much damage they deal or how strong a buff is in particular. And sometimes the amount of morale gauge that you have accumulated during your fight can even unlock or enable/activate abilities in certain units' toolkits. So there are abilities that you can cast that don't belong to any units. Those are the morale player actions. And then there are units that may have an ability that becomes unlocked or activated depending on how morale gauge, the state of the morale gauge currently during battle.
はい。で、あとはですね、難易度に関してなんですけれども、クラッシュ・オブ・ウイルスはボスのレベルが99レベルまであります。で、自分の適したレベルを目標にしてぜひ挑戦をしてみてください。
And just to reiterate something that I think Shaly said a little bit earlier, Clash of Wills features a total of 99 different difficulty levels. So whether you're an experienced player or someone who's just getting into the game, you can find a difficulty level that's appropriate for you.
That's right. And of course, every time that you defeat a certain level, you're going to get level clear rewards. And depending on your performance, you might be able to skip a bunch of levels at once. So let's say that you don't want to start from level 1, you want to start from level 20. If you start from level 20 and you clear that, you will get all of the rewards from levels 1 through 20. So that doesn't mean that you have to do the same battle 99 times. You just have to be prepared to do it, hopefully as least as possible, because that means that you're using the system effectively enough that it doesn't take you that long to collect all of the rewards. So these levels are going to be separated in groups of 20 called echelons. And then you're going to start at the lowest echelon with the lowest levels available. And once you clear the highest level in that particular echelon, the next echelon will be unlocked. So, if the first echelon is up to level 20, if you clear level 20, it opens up the next echelon, and then you can clear up to level 40, for example, right? And just as we mentioned before, as the level of the boss increases, so does the difficulty, and the behavior of the boss in battle will also be affected, and the parameters that it has in battle will also be affected. So the more that you go up, the bigger the challenge becomes, which is the fun thing about Clash of Wills.
そうですね。まあレベル99でもまだ物足りないというプレイヤーのためにですね、ボスの難易度をさらに上げられるチャレンジオプションの機能もあります。
And we know that some of you might not find level 99 suitably challenging enough, so there's an extra feature called challenge options that will up the difficulty of the battles even more.
はい、映像をね、ちょっと今、また画面が動いてるかと思うんですけども、このようにですね、はい、このようにですね、自由にボスの設定を変えることができます。
And so as you can see here with this video that's playing on the screen right now, you can change various options related to the boss.
このチャレンジオプションの設定はですね、クリア報酬には関係ありませんが、より高いスコアを獲得してランキングの上位を目指すためには必要になってきます。
And even though each of these options doesn't actually affect the rewards that you get for successfully completing the battle, it does affect your score, which is very, very important if you want to aim for higher rankings against other players.
That is correct. So the challenge options, we see some examples of them on the screen. You can see that you can affect the enemy's parameters, such as attack and magic. You can affect how much HP the boss has. You can increase even elemental resistances if you want the boss to be weaker to light elements because you have a lot of light units then you would use that to your advantage. But again, recommend using as many challenge options as you can in order to get a higher score to definitely make it into those rankings.
That's right. はい、続いてはですね、ランキングの仕様についてです。
And now I'd like to talk a little bit about how the ranking system works.
はい、ダークビジョン同様にですね、バトル終了後、複数の評価基準によってポイントが決まります。
And so just like with Dark Visions, when the battle concludes, you'll be given a score that's assessed based on various parameters.
評価基準に関してはですね、1ターン最大ダメージやクリアターン数があります。
And so just as some examples, there's maximum damage dealt in one turn, number of turns passed, and there's more as well.
評価基準に関しては、ダークビジョンズと異なる部分もあって、今回のリリース時には含まれていませんが、今後のモラルゲージに関連した評価基準も追加していく予定です。
And of course, each of these individual parameters doesn't match up one-to-one with what's available in Dark Visions, but one thing that we're going to add in a future update is special parameters that are based around the morale gauge.
またですね、ダークビジョンズのように全ステージの合計スコアで競うのではなくって、1回のバトルで得た最大のスコアで競うことになります。
And also, unlike Dark Visions, Dark Visions has a total score based on a whole bunch of different stages that you complete. But for this particular new content, the score is based on only one battle.
Alrighty, so the lower difficulty echelons will have easier bosses, as we explained before. But because it will be easier, there will be less criteria that will be used to give you your score. So again, we really advise our players to go for the higher difficulty echelons with the more difficult enemies and using as many challenge options as possible to achieve higher scores if they want to make it into the rankings. Your rewards will not necessarily depend on this, as Hiroki explained earlier on, but if you want to be number one at the top of the list, basically you have to take on the baddest of the bad to make it into that number one spot.
Right. はい。続いてですね、クラッシュ・オブ・ウイルスの報酬について紹介します。
And of course, we know you're interested in the rewards, so let's take a look.
クラッシュ・オブ・ウイルスでは、ボスのレベルごとにレベルクリア報酬とイベント期間終了後に自身が獲得したスコアに応じたランキング報酬があります。
And Clash of Wills has two separate types of rewards, two separate categories. There are rewards that are earned for clearing the boss on each particular level, and there are also rewards that are earned based on your ranking score.
報酬の一部としてですね、今回このクラッシュ・オブ・ウイルスで新たに登場する報酬っていうものが今ここにスライドにで紹介されています。
And of course, up here on the slide, you can see just some of the new rewards that are being added to Clash of Wills.
Yes, and chat is going crazy about Luna Freya. They're like, free Luna Freya? Where? Yes, we're getting to that. We're getting to that. But the first item that you see here on the slide is the Obnixus drop. The Obnixus drop is going to be the currency for Clash of Wills that will change according to season. So we are going to count 3 runs of Clash of Wills as one season. So that means that the same Obnixus drop will count towards, any exchanges for those 3 runs because they all fall under the same season. And as you can see, you can exchange them for really, honestly, like crazy things, like a free Envy Luna Freya or a free Envy Melia, global units, Omni Prisms, fusion cards for vision cards there. So every time that we start a new season, the Obnixus drop is going to change to a new one. So you can't hoard these forever. It would only do you good for those 3 runs, and then we're going to drop, I don't know, an Obnixus drop that is red instead of purple, and then you won't be able to use this one anymore. So keep track of how many you are collecting so that you can go in and exchange for these amazing, amazing rewards. And then the second material that we have here are Xenostone shards. And the Xenostone shards work very similarly to the dark matter that you can collect by participating in Dark Visions. So what you do is you collect these Xenostone shards, and you are going to use them to upgrade different types of equipment that will be made available through Clash of Wills. You guys can see the first piece of equipment has been revealed here today. It will be the Celestite Crown of Will. And then what is really special about this crown is not only that it has a very high bonus to attack and magic for whoever wears it, but this equipment is actually customizable. So you are going to be able to add extra abilities to this equipment to fit it to your needs. So if you happen to have a very LB damage heavy party and you want more equipment that will help with the LB damage, there might be an option under the Celestite Crown of Will where you can use these Xenostone shards to craft it in a way that it boosts your LB damage. So, I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's really amazing stuff that we're seeing here today. And just, feel free to test out all of the options that are going to be available. Once you choose one of these particular extra abilities for the equipment, they're not set in stone forever. You are allowed to change them. You can revert them and change them to something else. You just have to have enough Xenostone shards to do so. Yes, I believe we might have a slide of what the upgrades actually look like. So here it is for you. The base stats of the crown are there on the screen. So, we start, pretty high. A 90 raw for both attack and magic is fairly STMR level, if not above. And then here are all the abilities that you can choose from that could potentially become the crown that you need and that you would like your party to have. So there's the example that I was given, boost LB damage by 30% is the second blue crown there, the champion's one. But there's a bunch of other stuff, boosting more attack, boosting more magic, boosting physical damage against stone monsters, like killer properties. There's just a whole bunch of selection. It's super customizable. Everything about this content is super customizable, which is what makes it so much fun.
そうですね。でランキング上位に入るほどですね、早く装備のレシピが獲得できて、さらに強化もできますので、ぜひ皆さんランキング上位を目指して頑張ってください。
And we see that there are various options here for upgrading the equipment, and the recipes that you need to upgrade this equipment, you can get them quicker the higher you are in the rankings. So if you really want to, get into it and get it as soon as possible, you're going to want to aim for the highest ranking you can.
はい。で今回登場するですねこのクラッシュ・オブ・ウィルスは、実はねあえてゲームの中では、ベータ版という記載をしています。
And with regards to Clash of Wills, when we first implement it in the game, it's going to be called a beta version.
これベータ版というのは別にまだ作ってる途中だよという意味ではなくてですね、皆さんの意見を参考にしながらさらにアップデートしていくぞという我々のその強い決意の表れだったりします。
And when we say a beta version, we don't mean that it's not feature complete. What we mean is that we want to take your thoughts and opinions regarding the content into account as we further develop this content over the months ahead. And so your opinions really matter as to how we take this content going forward.
なのでね、仕組みとしてはしっかりと完成された遊べるものになっていますのでご安心ください。
So don't worry, everything is feature complete and as it's intended. So the system is working in its full capacity when it comes to you soon.
初回のボスはですね、モルガナになります。ぜひバトルに参加してですね、イベント限定交換トークンとか、あと最高クラスのクラフト装備を手に入れてみてください。
And as you could probably see from the video, the first boss is known as Morgana, and we want you to participate in the event, earn the special event limited tokens, and get those crafting recipes.
はい。開催スケジュールとしてはですね、月1回でダークビジョンズの開催期間外での開催を予定しています。
And of course, we know you're curious as to when these events are going to be held, but we're going to hold them once a month, and they will only be held during times when Dark Visions is not active.
もうこれファーストランという時間が出てますけれども、まさに soon 開催しますので、ぜひ楽しみにしてください。
And so as you can see, the first run is listed right there at the bottom of the slide, so we can successfully say that it's coming soon.
Soon.
Extremely soon, like right at the door.
Okay. Well, that was a lot to take in. Is everyone still with us? Good. Thank you both so much for that great overview. Super detailed, super nice. I'm sure many people appreciated that. And it looks like, everyone will be able to have fun with this update regardless of player levels, or character level. So that's really exciting, And is there any more, Hiroki-san?
Yes. それではですね、こちらの映像をご覧ください。Please take a look at video. はい、ご覧いただいた通りですね、7月1日より CGLB ムービー付きのグローバルオリジナルユニットルイスが、登場します。それとあとはホワイトドラゴンリン、これもネオビジョンですねが新たなキャラクターとして登場します。さらにエレナも NV 覚醒をいたします。
And as you could tell from the video, probably requires no further explanation, but starting on July 1st, we're going to have a new global original unit, Louise, Envy version, complete with her own CG Limit Burst movie. And of course, we've also got White Dragon Ling, who is also a Neo Vision unit as well. And then Elena will be getting her Neo Vision Awakening.
Wow, new units, and I gotta say, Louise's LB looked so freaking awesome. that was a good video. And wow, okay, well, we want to know more about them. Hirono-san, Shaly, could you tell us more?
はい、わかりました。皆さんコメントの方でもたくさん盛り上がってくれてありがとうございます。はい、ではまずルイーズから紹介します。
So thanks everyone. I can see your comments in the chat. Looks like you're super psyched up from this. So let's get right into it and talk about Louise.
はい、ルイーズはファンダメンタル4シーズの一員として登場する新しいネオビジョンユニットとなっています。
Louise is a new Neo Vision unit who's a member of the Fundamental Forces.
はい、ユニットの概要としては、非属性の魔法アタッカー、連続使用で威力の上がる LB で大きなダメージを与えられたりとか、全種族に対してパッシブでって、これってもう読んでもらえれば分かる内容だけどどうしよう、僕喋る
読んでもらうで
もうしっかりと細かく書いてありますけれども、かなりいろいろと、要素を持っているキャラクターでございます。はい。
Well, we can go over the unit summary right here. Most of the stuff is written on the slide that you can see for yourself, but just to point out a couple of important things, Louise is a fire elemental true dual wield magic attacker, and she has a limit burst ability that increases in potency the more times that you use it. And she's got a lot of passive abilities as well that you can take advantage of.
はい、ルイーズはですね、まさに先ほど紹介したクラッシュ・オブ・ウィルズでアドバンテージを発揮する、アビリティを持ち合わせたユニットになっていますので、ぜひぜひ皆さんチェックしてください。
And of course, Louise has a lot of abilities, or some abilities as well, that are particularly important in Clash of Wills. So if you're interested in this content, you really want to keep your eye on Louise.
はい、詳しいアビリティに関してはシャリーお願いします。
And so Shaly will be introducing the abilities.
My pleasure. So how is Louise going to be able to help you in Clash of Wills? She is going to have a lot of firepower, a lot of damage that she can deal during Clash of Wills because she has abilities that increase in power dependent on the morale bar level, the morale gauge. Of course, you can't get this increase in power if your morale is not high enough, so just keep in mind that that will depend on how much attention you are paying to your own morale gauge. But also every turn she's going to activate an effect that will increase the morale bar by a certain amount in her standard form, so not in her Brave Shift form. So there you have it. She's one of the newest units that is going to be introduced with this new Clash of Wills content. We hope that you are able to use her to her full potential in that content. And the Brave Shift details here, duration is infinite, the revert cooldown is 1 turn. And then the cooldown is 0 turns cooldown available from turn 1, so pretty easy shift back and forth. Let's take a look at her TMR and STMR on the next page here. So her Super Trust Master Reward is the Corundum suit. This is the suit that Louise herself invented in order to become a hero, inspired by a hero that she looked up to in her childhood. You will get to know her story soon enough. But you can see the stats on screen there. Her Trust Master Reward is the Corundum Blasters, which is what she uses to, shoot at the enemies. We have it there. Just a quick note that this is for Louise only, so other units may not equip it. So just keep that in mind while we move forward here. Alrighty, now on to her featured standard abilities. We have Modified Gear Diverse Arsenal. This is going to boost physical damage against beasts, demons, humans, dragons, fairies, insects, plants, reapers, and avian, aquatic, machina, and stone monsters by 50%. So what does that mean? Basically, every killer in the book is included in this particular ability, and the damage is going to be by 50% boost for all allies, I guess applied to physical damage, right? And then it's also going to activate Overdrive. Overdrive Endless Arsenal to be specific for the next 2 turns. The second ability here is Fire Foam. This is 1 use per battle because it's a Magnus ability, and it will convert any fire damage received by Louise into HP restoration for all allies. So all allies benefit from this Fire Foam there. Now, her Brave Shift abilities, we have Disarming Ionic Blaster. This is going to deal partial and mitigated damage, magic damage, and morale-based magic damage, and reduce resistance to guns for 1 enemy. So this is, I believe, the first time that we ever see the words morale-based anything in any of our abilities, because this is an ability that was specifically designed in congruence with Clash of Wills. So moral-based magic damage means that there is a base damage that is going to be dealt regardless of where the morale gauge bar is at the moment. But how high the morale gauge is right now is going to affect how much more extra damage you can deal on top of that. Now, the other one we have here is Nanomachine Overload, another Magnus ability. This one is 4 uses per battle. Deal morale-based magic damage to 1 enemy and fill LB gauge and boost LB damage for caster. We have a little note here to refer to the Clash of Wills event news for more details about how morale works and morale-based abilities / damage. So hopefully that will be out soon enough for you guys to get a little bit more details. Now moving on to the next slide here, we have Louise's vision card, and her vision card is called a crimson-colored light. You can see Louise there. She seems to be in a laboratory. You can see the suit in the background. There's some other people in there that I'm not going to spoil who they are. You will just have to see for yourselves. And the abilities are listed on the screen as well as all of their effects. Just, again, make a note that for the level 10 ability, the requirement is that it only applies to FFBE units.
ね、まさにね、今シャリーも言ってましたけど、このねストーリーイベントの一シーンをちょっと再現しているので、ぜひストーリーイベントもねプレイして注目してもらいたいなと思います。
And of course, this vision card that you can see right here in front of you, it replicates a scene that takes place in the story event. So if you're wondering, where does this illustration come from, you're going to want to play through the story event.
はい、では続いてはホワイトドラゴンリンですね。こちらのユニットはルナニューイヤーで人気出たリンの新しいバージョンとなっております。
And next up, we have White Dragon Ling, and we know Ling was a very popular unit back from the Lunar New Year, and we have a new version of her just for you.
はい、コメントでもすごくこのリン待ってたっていう声もいただいているので、ぜひぜひ、はい、期待しててください。
And we see a lot of positive comments about this, so we really hope you enjoy her when she goes live.
はい、ではユニットの概要に関してはこちらのスライドをご覧ください。
And let's take a look at the slide for more information about White Dragon Ling.
では、すいません、お伝えお願いします。
There we go. Yep, we can take a look at all the stuff right there on the screen.
じゃあ、ユニットの概要に関しては、こちらに書いてある通りではありますが、日本語から訳すと時間がかかってしまうと思うので、ぜひ読んでいただけると助かります。
Okay, and I'll tell you a little bit about the unit details. White Dragon Ling is a firelight buffer who casts various buffs by consuming the limit burst gauge. And there are several ways to recover the gauge, and she can also function as a limit burst battery for other allies as well. And she can imbue allies with a bunch of different abilities and passives as well, so you're going to want to take a look at her stuff.
はい。では詳しいアビリティなどに関してはシャリーお願いします。
And so, Shaly, can you tell us a little bit more about White Dragon Ling?
Yes, it will be my pleasure. I'm sorry, I seem to have misplaced my page here, so I'm trying to go back. I was paying a little too much attention to the chat because I know that the community has waited for an improved version of Ling for a very, very long time. She was one of the first units that we ever released during the Lunar New Year season, and she's well loved by everyone. And here she is. Did you guys see that sprite? It is absolutely beautiful. It's chef's kiss. It's like absolutely amazing. But Ling is going to be able to also help you in Clash of Wills because she has the ability to directly increase the morale bar, which will allow you to gain the upper hand much more easily because it just goes directly into the morale gauge as soon as you use those types of abilities. She also has abilities that can be activated in her toolkit depending on the current morale bar level. So as I was explaining before, there might be a threshold in the morale bar itself, where if you make it all the way there, then Link will get this extra ability in her toolkit that she might be able to use, and it might be really powerful. Like, you don't know. Like, just keep an eye out for whatever it is that comes down the line there. So her Brave Shift details, the duration is going to be infinite, revert cooldown 1 turn. The cooldown itself, is 0 turns, available from turn 1. So again, a very easy switch in and out, very flexible unit. And let's take a look at her STMR and TMR here. Super Trustmaster reward is going to be the White Dragon Fangs, which are daggers. And the stats are there on the screen for you. And then the Trustmaster is going to be Refined Movement, which is an equipable ability that is going to help with LB gauge there. So that is it for the STMR and TMR. Let's go on to the next slide. There we are. Here we have her featured standard abilities. The first one is a Magnus ability, which is called Transcendent Performance. This is going to be 2 uses per battle. It's going to reduce physical and magic damage taken, reduce damage taken, and activate barrier for all allies, as well as fill LB gauge for caster. So a little bit of mitigation there for you guys. The next one here is Blithe Step, which just all it does is fill the morale gauge. So if you are having a bad time and the enemy happens to have the upper hand on you at the moment, you probably want to spam Blithe Step as many times as you're allowed to try to get the morale gauge back on your side. Now for her featured Brave Shift abilities, Assassin Stance. This is going to consume her own LB gauge, 1,500 from the gauge, to boost physical and magic damage against humans by 150% and reduce physical and magic damage dealt by humans for all allies. And the last one here, Dragon Dancer, a Magnus ability, can only be used 2 times per battle. This is going to fill own LB gauge to max, fill LB gauge for all allies except self, restore MP for all allies, and boost damage of certain abilities for caster. So a lot of things going on for Link there. You can see here the vision cards on the screen. I apologize for the quality of the image. I'm not sure if we forgot to switch it at the very end. But here we have the dramatic costume change. And I have seen the animation for this particular vision card. It is amazing. It is so beautiful. You guys didn't even understand. I'm so excited for you to be able to see it. But you can see the stats here on screen for all of the levels available. No restrictions for this particular card, it would seem, so very flexible vision card there for you. All right, I think that's it for Link.
大丈夫ですか
Yeah, I just
めちゃめちゃ喋らしちゃってすみません。はい。I'm sorry. では続いてですが、エレナが新たにネオビジョン覚醒しますので、そちらをご紹介させてください。
And we've also got Elena, who's Neo Vision Awakeable now.
はい、ユニットの概要としてはですね、次のスライドかな。はい。
Let's take a look at the next slide for some more details.
はい、じゃあちょっとだけそこお願いします。あ、いいですか。読んでもらうと早い気がするので。
Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit about the unit details here. Elena is an attacker made to lean towards ice and light prior to her Brave Shift, and she's a buffer after she shifts. Her abilities learned at 5-star, 6-star, and 7-star have been adjusted overall, including their power level. And she has a very high demon and human killer amount, and she can also imbue allies with it as well.
はい、このエレナのね、ネオビジョン覚醒も新コンテンツであるクラッシュ・オブ・ウィルズのアドバンテージを持ってますので、そのあたりも含めてシャリーお願いします。
Alrighty, so before I dive into this part of Elena, I see a lot of people in the chat saying to remind the players to still battle Itachi. So it looks like we're still low in the clears for Itachi. So, as you're watching us, which thank you so much for doing so, please make sure that you are beating up Itachi as many times as you can so that we can get all the rewards from that. Okay, with that said, let's go back to Elena. She is going to be able to help you in Clash of Wills as well, because she is going to be able to imbue allies with 160% demon/human killer buff as long as your morale bar is quote-unquote in a good place. So again, the whole point of Clash of Wills is to keep your morale gauge as high as possible, and if you do that and you have Elena on your party, you will benefit from this killer buff here that we are sharing today. She will also have abilities which the damage increases depending on the morale bar state currently. She will also have abilities that increase the morale bar directly, as well as other abilities that may be activated depending on the current state of the morale bar. Now, the Brave Shift details, the duration is infinite, revert cooldown 1 turn, cooldown 0 turns, available from turn 1, just like Louise, just like Ling. Very easy in and out. You can shift, all day long, basically, and you'll be okay. But let's take a look at her Trustmaster, which is getting an upgrade. This upgrade comes with the Neo Vision Awakening of Elena here. And of course, this is Astrea. Astrea can only be equipped by Elena or Starlight Elena. And we have some upgraded stats here for you. Hopefully that helps, with dishing out more damage in Clash of Wills and all the other content that we will be releasing. Now on to her feature standard abilities. Warrior of the Azure Crystal boosts attack and magic by 500, physical and magic damage against demons and humans by 100%, and a damage limit for various chains. So we love any abilities that can boost the chain multiplier. If you've been playing FFBE for a long time, you know how important chains are in battle, so hopefully you guys take advantage of that. Piercing Prism. This is a Magnus ability, 2 uses per battle. It will boost the accuracy of physical attacks for caster, as well as reduce resistance to swords, and deal morale-based hybrid damage to one enemy. So while Louise deals morale-based magic damage, Elena is going to deal hybrid damage because that's what Elena does. Elena is all about the hybrid damage, so this makes a lot of sense here. Now for her Brave Shift abilities, Auroral Energy boosts HP and MP by 50% and defense and spirit by 100%. 30% chance of evading some physical attacks, restore MP by 7% every turn, and enable Azure Might when morale gauge is above a certain point. So this is one of the abilities where her toolkit will get that extra Azure Might as long as your morale gauge is in a really good/high standing. And then the last one here, Magnus ability called Beloved Heroine, which she is. 2 uses per battle. This is going to just straight up fill the morale gauge, but unlike with Ling, you can't really spam this as often because it does have, a 2 use per battle limit. So just keep that in mind as you are using your brand new NVA Elena in battle.
Hi. Thank you.
You're welcome.
はい、現在ですね、はい、期間中にログインすると星5のエレナがもらえるセレブレトリーエレナギブアウェイとエレナを星7に覚醒させるための素材が獲得できるプリアニバーサリーカウントダウンログインボーナスを開催中ですので、この機会にぜひ皆さんにですね、エレナを入手して星7まで育ってもらいたいなと思います。
And so if you log in during the period, you'll notice that we're giving away a 5-star Elena as part of the celebratory Elena giveaway. And then we've also got, during the pre-anniversary countdown login bonus, the ability to awaken Elena to 7 stars. So if you haven't gotten Elena or you haven't gotten her up to 7 stars yet, you're going to want to log in and get her ready so you'll be ready for her Neo Vision Awakening.
さらにこちら。
Got something else for you too.
はい。5th アニバーサリーパネルクエストというものを開催します。
We're also going to be holding 5th anniversary panel quests.
はい。星7エレナをネオビジョンエレナに覚醒するために必要なエレナフレグメントや、あとは10+1ネオビジョンサモンチケットなど豪華な報酬が獲得できるパネル形式のクエストを開催します。
And in these 5th anniversary panel quests, you're going to find materials that will let you do Elena's Neo Vision Awakening, and you'll also get 1/10 NV summon ticket as well. And this is a panel style with a bingo style completion. And if you complete all the panels, you'll get some awesome rewards.
That is correct. And so the panel quests, we've had these for a while in FFBE already, so hopefully you guys already know how they work. But just in case you need a reminder, a panel reward, basically it's like a mini quest. Once you complete that mini quest, you will receive the reward assigned to that particular panel. However, there are also rewards for completing an entire line of panels, whether it's horizontal or vertical or diagonal. So if you complete 3 panels in a row, there are rewards for that as well. And of course, there is also rewards for obtaining/completing all of the panels available. So basically, you just want to go through each and every quest in those little tiny panels until you have got all of them. That way you can reap all of the rewards that are available.
ね、これね、本当画面写真があると分かりやすかったですね。
確かに
It probably would have been a little easier to understand if we had a diagram on screen, so sorry about that.
すみません。まあでもね、皆さんぜひここでですね、エレナのネオビジョン覚醒をさせて、クラッシュオブウイルスでハイスコアを目指してみてください。
And so we hope you'll take this chance to do Elena's Neo Vision Awakening and take her into Clash of Wills and get the highest score you can.
はい、では続いてですが7月の1日から、先ほどご紹介したルイーズのストーリーイベントのファンダメンタルフォーシーズのリサーチャーアークね、というのを開催いたします。
And continuing right on down the line, starting on July 1st, we're going to be holding Louise's story event called Fundamental Forces Researcher Arc.
はい、このルイーズがですねどのように3人目のクリスタルの戦士となったのかというのが描かれたストーリーとなっています。
And this story goes through Louise's background, and we can find out how she became the third warrior of the crystal.
はい、このストーリーイベントでは、ミッションがあってですねそちらでラピスや覚醒素材、NVEX チケットなどなどが入手できます。
And there are a whole bunch of different rewards available for this story event missions, including, of course, the customary Lapis rewards, as well as awakening materials, NVEX tickets, and more.
はい、またデイリーミッションでですねイベント限定装備である、このコランダムヘルムですね、を作成するための素材が獲得できますのでこちらもお楽しみに。
And of course, in the daily missions, there's also the limited equipment Conundrum Helm, which is available as well. So you're going to want to make sure you do the event.
はいということで、あとは、まあ、マジカルエナジーパックとかもありますけれども、そちらをぜひゲットしてくださいなと思います。はい
And then, of course, there's some other equipment too. You can see the magical energy pack at the top right of the slide. So take a look at what else is available.
はい、では続いてチャレンジ・オブ・ザ・ブレイブの新クエストが登場しますのでそちらをご紹介させてください。
And of course, we have a new quest coming to Challenge of the Brave, known as Transcendent Heroes vs. Louise.
はい、まあ、今回のこのルイーズグローバルバージョンユニット用のかなブレイブであるブレイブインシグニアが手に入る試練となっておりますので、敵ボスは今回新たに登場するルイーズになります。
And of course, among the rewards that you can earn for clearing this quest are Brave Insignia's Transcendent Heroes, which are used for global original units. And the boss that you'll be facing is, as you can guess, Louise.
はい、このルイーズのですね、トラスマスターであるランダムブラスターをですね強化できる専用の素材とレシピも手に入るのでぜひぜひ、ルイーズのトラマスをプラス4まで強化していただきたいなというふうに思います。
And also featured amongst the rewards are materials and recipe needed to improve Louise's Trust Master reward, her Conundrum Blaster. So you're going to want to do this event and get the rewards and hopefully get her Trust Master reward all the way up to +4.
はい、まあ、プラス4にするとねこのスライドに書いてあるぐらい相当強力になりますのでぜひぜひ。
And as you can see right here on the slide, it's incredibly powerful when it's beefed all the way up. So you'll definitely want to get your hands on that.
Okay, okay. And would you look at that? There's a lot to be excited about there.
Chat is losing their mind at the 235 magic stat. It's real, but you gotta work for it. You have to get all of these insignias and make sure that you upgrade her TMR to make it that far up.
Yeah, just dumped a whole lot of new information, but wait, there's more, isn't there?
Yeah. はい。じゃあこちらの情報スライドご覧ください。
We've got another slide for you.
はい。5周年を記念してですね、6月30日より、運営セレクショングローバルキャラクター人気投票を、開催します。
And as another event that we're having here as part of the 5th anniversary, there's a developer team's selection FFBE unit popularity poll that's going to be held.
はい。こちらはですね、6月30日から、特設サイトがオープンしております。そしてですね、まあ様々な状況をまあ我々の様々な状況を考慮した運営側で厳選した31体のグローバルオリジナルユニットが投票の対象になります。
And of course, this event and the accompanying site that accompanies this event are going to be starting on June 30th, so keep an eye out for that. And we have selected a total of 31 global original units based on various criteria that we determined internally. And you can vote for any of these 31 different characters.
1日1回投票可能で、1位になったユニットについてはですね、ゲーム内で2022年のまあアーリースプリングにですね、リスキンして登場する予定です。
And you can vote for a character up to one time per day, any of these characters that you want. And the unit that places first will be receiving a reskin, a new version of the character, available early spring 2022.
はい。さらにですね、投票の合計数に応じてですね、全ユーザーに、全プレイヤーに、報酬をプレゼントします。
And of course, that isn't the only reward because we'll also be giving out rewards to all players based on the total number of votes that we receive.
詳細はですね、人気投票の特設サイトをご覧いただきたいと思います。皆さんのね、この票によってどのユニットがリスキンされるのか決まりますので、ぜひたくさんのご応募をお待ちしております。
And of course, we've got plenty more details that we'll be sharing with you, and you can view all of those on the site that will be open for this popularity contest. And the unit that receives the most votes is going to be the one that gets the reskin. So if you have your favorite character, you're going to want to vote for them and hope that they place first.
コメントいっぱいいろいろとすでに皆さんコメントいただいてますね。
I can see a lot of comments down there talking about which one you want to receive the reskin.
チャウというのもね、結構来てますね。
Yeah, we can see a lot of Charlotte as well too. Nice, nice.
いろいろとバラバラですね。結構いろんなキャラクターが出てくるから。
It's really interesting to see that people have a whole bunch of different ideas of what they want to see.
Yeah, many different ideas for their characters they want to reskin. So make sure you mark that on your calendars because it begins June 30th. You don't want to miss it since you can vote for your favorite character every day. So just remember to do that. And do we still have a tiny bit more to say, Hiroki-san?
Yes. はい。では、こちらの情報です。どうぞ。
We've got some more. Take a look.
はい、The Artworks 5の制作が決定いたしました。
We're pleased to announce that we're starting work on the Artworks 5.
イエーイ今回のね5ではサードシーズンのキャラクターや世界のイメージ、またシュナイダーやメディアなどのキャラクターのイラストも収録される予定なので、ぜひお楽しみにしてください。
And this 5th edition contains a lot of scenes from the 3rd season, as well as characters and world setting and in-game universe pictures and stuff like that, as well as Zenaida and Medina character illustrations as well. And there's going to be a whole bunch of stuff like that that you're really going to want to take a look at, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
発売はですね、11月頃を予定しております。
And our current plan is to have this go on sale in November.
またですね、アートワークスの1から4に関してもスクエニの e ストアにて好評発売中ですので、まだ手に入れてないという方はぜひ5が発売されるまでにですね、こちらご覧になってお待ちいただければなと思います。
And of course, as this is the 5th edition, there's also Artworks books 1 through 4 that are available now on the Square Enix eStore site. So if you haven't yet gotten a chance to take a look at those books, before Volume 5 comes out, head to the eStore, get your hands on those books, and we hope you enjoy those as you look forward to the new edition.
ちなみにですね、なんかさっきちょっと聞いたところによると、US のサイトに関しては1の方はもうソールドアウトになってしまっているということなので、すいません、2以降で手に入れてもらえればと思います。
And actually, I've just been informed that on the US site, Volume 1 is actually sold out, but you can still get your hands on 2, 3, and 4.
Yes, so as you can see, the beautiful covers by Amano-sensei are right there on the screen for you. You can get all of these at the Square Enix eStore online. The link should be in the description box of this video for the live stream. So just tap on see more and hopefully the link is in there. It will take you to where you can purchase the artworks. But as Hiroki said, unfortunately, Volume 1 is all sold out. So you can choose from 2 to 4 until 5 is readily available. Very much looking forward to it because the Artworks always has very, very exclusive pieces of art that our players don't often get to see. It's concept art that only people from this side of the table are privy to most of the time. So definitely recommend getting your hands on these if you are an FFBE collector because there's absolutely beautiful, beautiful art in each of the volumes.
Hi.
Yeah, there you have it. Thank you all so much for so elegantly delivering all this new information about all this content. And I don't know about you guys, but I just can't wait for all this to land July 1st. So mark that date on your calendars too with the, new units, new content, and the fact that you can also vote for which character you want to get reskinned. There's a lot to stay up to date on. So,
Yeah,
so mark that on your calendars and get excited about it. because that's all we have for the latest development information and extra tidbits. But are you ready for what's next? Because I know I'm not. But we're moving on anyways to our next segment. We have, this time, the Producer Challenge. Yeah, Fukuwarai Team Battle or the Make a Face minigame. Now, believe me, I was just as confused as you probably all are right now. But then I realized, we might be able to get our hands on some sweet rewards here too. So there's a lot to get excited for this. So anyways, for this game, both of our producers will try their hand at this challenge, and our rewards will actually be decided based on the results. So there might also be something in store for the loser of this challenge, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. And yeah, maybe we'll get a peek at our producers' true forms as they give their all in this challenge.
Final
Question mark. But anyways, we want them to do their best, so wish them both luck. And first, we got to know what we're actually doing. So Shaly, do you mind explaining exactly what the challenge is?
Right. So today we're going to try the Japanese game known as Fukuwarai, and Fukuwarai is loosely translated as Make a Face. We are not going to do this all on our own. The producers are going to have the help of players that we have recruited via Twitter, and they should be joining us through Zoom momentarily. Do we have our players ready with us? There they are. Look at all those beautiful faces. How are you guys doing? Beautiful, beautiful. There's Flip, who hosted the unofficial livestream anniversary yesterday, which I was honored to be a part of. Thank you so much for doing that yet again. And we are here to work together to make this happen. But I eventually have to actually tell you what the game is and how it works. So let me just dive straight into what it is that we're doing here today. So what is Fukuwarai? Fukuwarai is a traditional game where participants receive a blank face. So the face has absolutely no features, no eyes, no nose, no mouth. And then they receive those parts, the eyes, the mouth, etc., as separate parts. So they have to put the mouth where the mouth goes in that blank canvas of a face. It's like pin the tail on the donkey, except there's no tail. It's eyeballs and noses.
Body
and
parts, yeah.
Right. So the players here, our producers, are going to be completely blindfolded, and they will have to rely on our players here today to direct them as to where to place the parts on the face. That is how this is going to work. Okay? So we are going to split into two teams. We're going to have Hirono-san's team, and we're going to have Fujimoto-san's team as well. And our Zoom contestants are going to be split up between the two teams. We're going to have you guys kind of rotate. So like 3 or 4 of you will team up with Hirono-san, and then another 3 will team up with Fujimoto-san, and on we go. We have 2 rounds that we have to get through. So we will try to get everybody included until we finish both of the rounds. And the way to win this particular challenge is to simply make the best looking face. And today I have the honor to be the judge of this contest. So I'm going to be the one calling the shots as to which face looks the best and which team is the winner.
Okay, well, I think I'm starting to get where this is going. Okay,
yes.
So we got all the rules explained, got everything?
I believe so. There's a little bit more that we have to dive into detail. So we have the rules here. We have 2 rounds of Fukuwarai, Make a Face. And then during those rounds, I am going to actually tell the producers which part of the face they have picked up so that they are aware, this is a mouth, so it probably goes in the center of the face, etc. And then the participants from home, our players joining us via Zoom, are only allowed to use the keywords that are on the screen right now, which are up, down, left, right, upside down, rotate, flip, or okay. You are not allowed to say any other words. You can't be like shouting out like full sentences, because if you happen to do that, you are going to be timed out for 10 seconds in which you are going to be muted, and then you're going to lose 10 seconds of being able to help the producers to get the correct positioning of the face there. So we are going to determine the winner again by whoever gets the prettiest face, the face closest to the original one, and I will be the one making that call. And then the producer who loses is going to take a special drink as a penalty. Now, I have with me said penalty drink. I don't know what is in it. It hasn't been tested, and so I volunteered myself to test it for you guys. I don't know if we can get a close-up. I have a nice little straw. Thank you so much. I love the pink touch there. I don't know what's in here. It's completely clear. I have no idea of what it is. But the producers are going to have to drink this if they lose. So let me be the first one to try it out.
大丈夫かな？心配ですよ。
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers! Here we go. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'll leave that to you guys. You guys can enjoy it later. Yeah.
僕らはそれを一気しないといけないですね。
And we have to just down it all at once? Yes.
All right. Yeah, I took a little sip, and that was enough for me. So if you have to do like a shot of it, good luck to you. Please don't lose the challenge.
はい、
Yeah.
頑張ります。
All
Do our
right.
best.
So now we have the rewards, of course, that we are going to get from this particular challenge. The rewards are enclosed in the envelopes that you see here. We are actually going to tell you what the rewards are a little bit later on in some later slides. But the reason why we have them in envelopes is so that we don't know which producer has which reward attached to them. So let's say that in round 1, this envelope went to Hirono-san. If Hirono-san's team wins the challenge in round 1, then we will receive whatever rewards are in this particular envelope. And the same would go for if Hiroki-san is the one that wins, if Fujimoto-san wins. Okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Shuffle, shuffle.
And then I guess maybe this one can go to Hirono-san and this one can go to Fujimoto-san.
Okay.
So for Hirono-san and for Fujimoto-san. There we go. And the tray is being very...
スタッフめっちゃ映ってますけど大丈夫ですか？
it's okay. We have people here helping us today, so thank you so much to the staff who is helping. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it. Yeah, the producers are trying to take a peek right now, see what rewards are in there. But here are the actual rewards that we can expect. For round 1, we have either a guaranteed ticket of 5-star or NV rarity, or a guaranteed ticket of 4-star, 5-star, NV rarity, and we would get 3 of those. There we go. All right. But we don't know which is in which envelope. We don't know if Fujimoto-san is the one with the guaranteed ticket that is 4-star and you get 3 of, or if Hirono-san is the one with the guaranteed 5-star NV ticket. We will find that out only after the winner of the round has been decided. Okay?
OK です。
Okay.
わかりました。
Alrighty.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yes.
Okay.
はい、ちょっと透けて見えちゃったことは内緒にしておきます。
Yeah, we'll make sure to do our best to get the right rewards.
Okay. Anyways, okay, cool. The rules are all clear. The rules of the game are all clear. I'll be keeping the time, by the way. So each team will have, once again, up to 3 minutes to complete the challenge. And just as well, we've gone ahead and split up the remote participants into 2 teams, which I like to call, Team Hiroki-san, Team Hirono-san. So we're ready for this total of 2 rounds. And without further ado, we've already introduced the potential rewards for the first round. So let's start with Team Hirono-san.
Yes.
All right.
And here we have the first target image. Can we bring that up
わかりました。
on screen?
OK。
Round 1, first target image. There we have it.
あれいいの？
Okay.
So this is an image of Ibarra, the well-known and beloved Oni in FFBE Global. Now, Hirono-san is going to have to recreate her face from scratch with the help of our Zoom players.
We have them 2. Are you guys here?
Do we have Hirono's team ready?
contestants.
Hirono-san's team ready? Excuse me.
OK ですか？僕も行きましょうか。僕も行けばいいですかね。
Yes,
Okay,
so we'll
yeah.
have Hirono-san move on over to
Okay,
where
okay.
the panel is. And our 3 lovely players here are going to
Yes, sir.
help Hirono-san reconstruct Ibara's face, basically.
これ皆さんぜひめちゃくちゃ喋ってアシストしていただかないとこれわからないんでめっちゃ喋ってくださいね。
So I've got this blindfold on, so I have no clue what's going on. So please just keep talking, keep guiding me.
Okay, the blindfold is on. And as a reminder, the commands are up, down, left, right, upside down, flip,
正解みたいな。
rotate, and OK.
OK 正解ね。OK 正解は。
And
Okay, let me take
okay.
that.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
OK
Is Team Hirono-san ready? Yes, everyone's good?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Well, then you have a total of 3 minutes. Get ready. Get set. Go!
ちょっと待って。これ
So you have a horn.
Horn,
No,
yes,
a horn, yes. Where does it go?
It's left home? Left home?
Up, going up.
More hint please.
More, up.
You guys gotta speak up.
More. Up.
Left.
Right.
That up?
Down.
Are you guys looking at the image on the screen?
No, it needs to go right.
Right.
Oh yeah, goes right. Yeah, right.
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 And then down.
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 You guys gotta keep talking. You gotta tell him down.
Down.
Go.
Down.
Down, yes.
Down. Yeah.
Down.
Right.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, left.
No, is it left?
Yeah, I think that's
Go
okay.
Go left.
Go left.
Yeah, there we go. Left.
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 Okay.
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 Okay. Good.
Are you sure?
2 minutes left.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Yes.
Okay, that's the second horn. The right horn.
Okay.
Right horn.
Yeah.
Up.
Okay.
Right.
Oh.
Right.
Right.
No, too right. No, down.
Yeah, down. And then left.
Left.
Right? Left.
Left.
Down.
Up. Down.
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 Left.
Left down.
No.
Down, okay. That works. Left down.
Okay?
Okay.
No?
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't feel very even, but okay, let's keep going. So,
Is this mouse?
yes, that is
Mouth.
the mouth.
That's the mouth. That's the mouth.
Okay, that's the mouth.
Okay.
Here.
Right.
Right.
Right. Keep going right.
There we go.
Up. Nope. Up. Left.
Left. Come.
Left,
Down. Slightly left.
Try left.
Yeah, just a little bit
There we go.
left.
Good.
1 minute left. Good.
So, okay, I think
Okay,
that
yeah.
one's okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now we have
Here?
an eye.
Flip it.
Flip it.
Flip.
Flip, yes.
Flip.
Yes, yeah,
Flip.
there you go.
Yep. Left.
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 Down.
Down.
Right.
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 Down. Left.
You guys gotta keep instructing
Right.
me, okay?
Seconds remaining.
Right.
There you go.
Go
yeah,
right, go right.
Right.
Stop.
Okay. Okay.
Down.
Here.
Okay.
Down.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Oh my god. Okay.
10,
So now you have the other eye.
9,
Other
8,
Oh my
seven,
god. We're running out of time.
left.
5,
Flip it. Right.
3, 2,
You have to.
1, 0. Team Hirono-san, your time is up.
Oh no. Oh my.
Okay. You can take off your blindfold now.
Hirono-san, look at what you did.
What the heck?
ちょっと
Harder than
あれ目どこ行ったんですか
This is where'd the eye
I
go?
think
go.
you
All the way over here?
didn't flip it. Nobody said to flip it.
でもちょっとうまくいったねここら辺もね
Please, this part isn't too bad.
The left side, I guess.
そうやっぱもっとねみんなたくさんこうアドバイスが欲しいですね
I think it probably helps if you talk a lot more and give me
はい
even more
藤本
advice.
チームはもっといっぱいこうアシストしてあげてください
So Fujimoto-san's team, make sure you assist him really carefully.
くそー絶対うまくいくと思ったんだけどな
I
チー
thought
ム
it
の
was going to be a
皆さん
little
は
bit better.
なんかどうですか
Yeah, let's talk to the team.
So team, what do you think?
これあれだな
Or maybe they. Yeah, they already got it. Oh, I'm sorry.
最後わちゃわちゃしなきゃよかったですね
そうね
いらなかったですねこれね 変なこと
I
言って
thought it'd be a little bit better than we did it,
失
but
敗
oh
した
well.
な
Yeah, I think one fell on the floor as well. I think
いいかな
one fell down.
ああそうそうなんかねそう落ちち
Yeah,
ゃ
I
った
guess
から
it did,
ね
didn't it?
ここほら
Oh, take a look at this.
Poor Ivara, she looks like a
落としちゃったんで
cyclops.
す
Wow,
She
yeah.
only has the one eye.
Okay.
And you know, she's one of the most beautiful units that we have in the game. And now she looks like this.
Well, beauty is on the inside, you know.
Well, I mean, that
So-
is true. That is true. No, you're entirely correct. That was a
Yeah.
very superficial statement. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay, well, that's all for round one for
Yeah,
Team Hirono-san.
いやでも楽しいですよやっぱりこれ
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
fun.
fun though. I enjoyed
Nice.
it. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, well then, moving on. I guess it's time for Team Hiroki-san. It's your turn.
Okay.
Let's see if we have our round one Team Hiroki-san contestants with us.
There they
Hey.
Welcome.
are. Let's see if we can get Hiroki to where he needs to be. Just keep talking until something happens, okay?
3 minutes goes by pretty fast.
Yes,
you know?
yes,
So,
yes, yes, it does. So let's
okay.
have Hiroki move
意外に
over
早い意外に早い
to where Ivara's face is waiting.
Okay, so for Team Hiroki-san, it's going to be the same rules,
So.
same time limit. I will count down the remaining time at appropriate intervals. And is everyone ready?
Are we
Okay.
ready?
Right.
Ready.
Yes,
Ready,
Here we
okay.
go. Okay, here we go. Get ready,
Yep.
get set,
Yep.
go!
Okay.
レフトホンレフトホンレフ
That's
トホ
the
ン
left horn.
Up. A little bit. A little bit. Left. Down.
Down, down, down.
No, left.
A little bit.
Little
A
bit.
little bit left.
Left.
Just a little bit left.
I think
it's good.
Okay,
it's
okay.
good.
right place. Okay, next.
All right. Next one,
Next
the
one.
right horn.
ライフホン yeah.
Okay.
A little bit up.
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 Up 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 up
Left.
Up. Left. Left.
Down.
Down.
A little bit down.
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 left
Left.
Left.
left
Left.
Left.
Left one. Okay.
There is.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, moving on. That is the mouth.
That's mouth.
Ivara's mouth.
mouse
Flip it.
first please yeah
Okay.
Right. Left. Left.
Left, 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 left,
Left.
2 minutes
Yeah.
remaining.
Down.
left
Down.
Down.
down
down, down,
Yes,
down.
down.
left
Okay.
Okay.
left a little bit left
Level.
Rotate.
Maybe
Rotate.
rotate.
Okay,
Yeah,
rotate
rotate
left.
left.
Rotate
Rotate left.
left.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
yes,
go.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Very
Okay,
good.
perfect.
There is.
Yes.
yes perfect.
Okay. Next.
Next.
Okay, that is the
That's
left eye.
Left eye.
Left eye.
left eye yeah.
Let's go left.
yeah
Okay. Okay. Put it down.
put it there yeah
Right. To the right.
Right.
Right, 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 right.
Right.
go right
Right. Right.
Right.
a
little bit up.
More, more,
more
right,
more more
Right.
right
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 and up.
right
Right.
up
Okay. Up.
little bit
Up.
Okay.
Stop.
There is.
Stop. Okay.
Okay.
okay
All right.
Next.
Next.
Okay, that's the right eye.
right yeah
Yes.
Okay.
Rotate.
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 rotate
Rotate.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Good, good,
Okay.
good.
There is.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Left.
1 minute remaining.
Okay. Left.
Okay.
Left.
Left.
More left.
Left.
More left.
Left.
More left.
more left
Okay. Okay.
Down.
Down. Down.
Down.
Down,
That's
down,
right.
down.
Down. A little bit
no
left.
Left again.
Left.
Down.
down
Almost there.
Oh.
Down.
Okay.
Okay.
There is. Well.
All right, that is last well on a chocobo.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay. Up.
Up.
Upside down.
upside down
Upside down.
Oi.
There we go.
yeah very good
Okay.
very good very good
Yes.
Left.
Left.
up please up
Left.
Left.
Up.
Left.
up.
Left.
Left
Left.
up.
Left.
Up.
Left up.
Left.
I.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll have
there
10
is
seconds.
next.
8,
That's
Seven.
a Google with
Six.
Rod.
Okay.
Up.
3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Your time is up.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank
い
you.
やでもいい
Well done. Well done.
Yeah,
Oh, my
that looks pretty
goodness.
good, huh?
ちょっとこう優しい顔になったんじゃないですか。
優しい顔になりました
Pretty
ね
nice looking face. I think she looks quite kind.
the next character redesign?
Yeah, maybe this is going to be the reskin of Ibarra in the future.
Do what I reskin.
Limited time only reskin of Ibarra.
モーグルがちょっと角に刺さっちゃってます。
そう角刺さっちゃった。
Moogle was a little bit impaled on the horn there. It looks like.
Terrible for Moogle.
Okay.
ちょっとパーツがでかいですからね。
ね。
丸いやつはね。
Yeah, they got pretty big horns. That's what bad people usually have, big
まあで
horns.
もな
Like
かな
that.
かなかなかこう初めてやったにしてはいい感
Yeah.
じじゃない。
うまいと思う。
I mean, pretty good considering they're only meeting now for the first time. So that was really good job, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah.
なんかコメントだとひろきさんウォンって書いてあるけど。
おーい。
負けた
The comments are kind of
まだ
praising you
負
there.
けた気しないですから。
I'll be the judge of that. I'm the one who says who won and who lost. So
Shut up, the boss.
we're waiting for the results of the Fukuarai. So we're going to actually have a picture of Hirono-san's version of Ibarra and then a picture of Fujimoto-san's version of Ibarra on screen for you guys. Once that is ready, I'm sure that it will be up and we can all take a look at it and see who is the clear winner of this particular round. Once again, we would like to thank you, the players who participated, helping Hirono-san and Fujimoto-san here today. That was a lot of fun. I know a lot of,
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
so much.
you.
Thank you.
You guys are absolutely
いいね。
amazing. Much love to all of you. And then we will have, I believe, different players for the second round. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for participating. It was really, really fun. Where are you guys watching from, by the way?
そうそうそう。
Where? Well, I am from Mexico.
メキシコ。
Okay, Viva Mexico.
Viva Mexico, yeah.
Así es. Esperamos verlo en el Fan Festa de 2022.
Ay,
Wow.
esperemos
Qué
verte
padre.
pronto.
I'm representing from Canada, Vancouver.
Oh,
I was also
Vancouver,
I was actually at the 2017 LA Fan Festa,
Oh,
so
there you
I remember
go.
seeing you guys there.
Thank you.
So, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Where else?
あ、
Oh, you're muted. I'm
From
sorry.
France.
あ、フランス。
I'm from France.
Oh,
Oh,
Français.
friends.
フランス。
Hey.
すごい。じゃあ夜中じゃないですか今。
Isn't it middle of the night for you there in
Oh,
France?
yes. He's wearing
Five.
the order shirt.
It's 5. Okay.
5。
Oh, really?
朝か早朝か。
Wow. Thank you for being
thank
here
you.
so early in the morning.
Ah.
you must be very sleepy.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right. Where else are we watching from?
California,
Cali.
United States.
California.
Good old Cali.
Let's go.
And last but not least,
Brooklyn. I saw you guys in New York when you guys came over a few years ago.
New York.
yeah, Brooklyn. All right. So we have-
Ah, thank you.
yeah, we have both New York and California,
California.
which were a lot of where the fan festas were
Yeah.
held. So a lot of familiar faces here today, even wearing the FFBE shirts from the fan festas themselves. So very nice to see you all again, even if it's just through Zoom because of the state of the world currently. But it's very, very nice to see all of you.
いやなんか B のね、キャラクターのイラストとかを飾ってたりとかしてくれてる方がいるんですよ。
A lot of different things that you all have decorated over there. It's really cool.
Yeah, you can see behind Flip, he's got like 2 shelves worth of a bunch of FFBE stuff behind him. And then we have a beautiful poster of Cloud in the background there. I believe that's Sephiroth right next to him. And we have a little Moogle.
うん、いや。
Right there.
ああ、いっぱいい
Yeah. Oh, global exclusive podcast shout out.
る。すごい。
Soon, TM. Shout out to the podcast.
いやもう本当ね世界中の人たちがこうやって一つね一箇所でね一緒にこうなんていうのゲームができるっていうのもこのグローバル版ならではの醍醐味ですね本当すごくいいですね。
Being able to gather like here from all over the world is something that we can only do because it's the global version. So I think it's really cool that we're all here together.
Yes, so thank you once again for being here with us today and for participating in the challenge. We're going to now take a look at the results of said challenge. Can we have it on the screen for everybody to see, please? Let's see how each team did, or just remember how Ibarra looked in each instance. Let's see. There we are.
Oh.
So,
はいはいはい。
okay.
あー OK
いやいや我々でしょ。
我々だね。
Yeah.
Yeah.
やっぱりね。
まあ目つきがだっ
目がそう
て。
目が2つついてますからね。我々。
Oh, what can we do about the eyes, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Hirono-san's team did not have enough time to give Ibarra both of her eyes, just one. So it looks like Fujimoto-san's team is a little bit more complete.
Yes.
So I shall grant the win to Fujimoto-san's team.
Yay!
Alrighty. So we have whatever reward is in the envelope.
Okay.
Fujimoto-san, could you please reveal?
Okay.
What is in there?
My reward is
What is it?
damn
Oh, it's really tiny.
tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guaranteed ticket. 5-star and Neo Vision.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I got too
Congratulations.
excited.
It's okay.
But so Fujimoto-san had in his envelope the guaranteed ticket for 5-star or MV rarity, which is so precious. So it seems like we picked the right answer here. But of course, Hirono-san also worked very hard to try to give us a beautiful Iwata. Unfortunately, he lost, so he gets
そうか、そのタイミングだ。
beautiful and
このことを忘れていました。これ一気は無理だわ。これごめんちょっと。
As a
And
reward
he
for the hard
basically
work.
he has to like chug the entire drink.
本当にこれちょっとねこれおいけるから。
Can I do it?
一口いっていいですか。
Just one sip? One gulp?
Just one sip.
One sip first?
Let's see.
It's a big sip.
あ、いけるかも。
Oh, it might be okay.
健康になりそう。
I think I'll be okay.
It's the aftertaste.
Go.
ちょっといきます。
Okay.
All right, here we go.
So if we could get in the chat a bunch of chug. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
House know what's going on. Yeah, let's all
Commando.
chug.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, he's going for it.
The face of
We're struggling over here. It's really sour, you guys.
What is going on?
Oh my god.
This is not planned.
じゃあこれ無理だって。
I just can't.
量が多い。
There's so much of it.
Wow.
halfway.
Isn't it fun?
I don't know what you expected when you came to today's live stream, but it probably wasn't.
Yeah,
this.
it was not this. I bet. It was definitely not this.
ごめん。
Sorry.
Well, I mean, Hirono-san drank about half of it. I think that's fair.
That's commendable.
Right? Yeah, half is good. We'll let it go.
Okay.
本当ですか。ありがとうございます。でもこれも。
Thank you.
あ、これ。
Half is good.
Okay, well,
What is
anyways, congratulations, right, to Team Fujimoto and Hiroki-san, and, good job, Team Hirono-san, for drinking half that special super sketchy drink. But anyways, we still got one more round.
Yeah, we have a second round to go to.
So what are some of the rewards that we might be looking at here for round two?
This time we have a different set of rewards for round 2. One of the sets of rewards is 5,000 Lapis with 2 NV, with 2 1/10 NV summon tickets, as you can see on the board. And then the other set is 5,000 Lapis with a Transcension Pearl. And we once again have the 2 faded envelopes with a reward that we don't know which it is that is written in here. So, what do we do this time? Shuffle.
Shuffle.
This one sounds like Fujimoto-san.
Sounds right, Hirono-san.
And this one looks like Hirono-san.
Oh, looks like
We'll get that one.
Okay.
Hey.
There we go. Alrighty.
Okay.
So we have no idea what is in each, but let's hope for the best in each case. It is time to start round 2.
Oh, we're doing this. So now that we got the rewards set and ready, let's begin round 2 once again with Team Hirono-san.
Hi.
And here is the target image for round 2. Let's bring that up right there.
アフィーナの顔ね、見慣れてますからね。
Yep,
ちょっとしっ
Fina's
かり
face.
と。
I got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Get that memorized, implant
Hi.
in the brains.
わかりました。
Yeah,
All
we're
good.
good. Okay, now let's check in with our contestants from Team Hirono-san.
ちょっともう一回あれ飲むのはしんどいですよ。
If I have to drink it again, I'm going to be screwed.
Contestants back from the first round. Thank you for joining us yet again.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you back.
We'll try better this time.
And it is now
Yes.
Hirono-san's turn to put Fina back
Okay.
together again.
Gonna put on that blindfold.
Yes.
Yes.
これでいいんじゃない？こ
This is okay, yeah?
う。これちょっと浮いてるな。ダメだな。
Maybe this way?
はい。
There we go. Now he can see better. With the glasses. Yeah.
いけいけ。
Looks about right.
Hey. Well, if everyone is ready.
ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと待ってね。
One sec, one sec. Let me
さっ
get
き
my
はねちょっ
bearings.
とこれ場所をちゃんと見てなかったんです。
Oh,
I think I don't quite see where everything is. One
these are
sec.
some
Yeah,
advanced
tabu.
maneuvers we rarely see in the game.
この辺に顔があるでしょ。
Face is right here, yeah?
これね。
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
でここに
And here
いろいろあるのね。
Yes.
is all the parts.
はいはいはい。OK。
Okay. Now that you felt up the table, let us move on and begin the round. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Team Hirono-san, your time limit once again is 3 minutes, and we will begin. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get
Yes.
ready. Get set.
Yes.
Go!
まずは。これは違うな。
Get the hat. Get the hat.
これ
There we
There we
go.
go. There
That
we go.
is
There it is.
Fina's
There's the
hat.
hat.
hat ね。
Up.
Yes.
Up.
Where does it go?
この辺じゃない。
Oh,
Here.
perfect. Perfect. Up. Up.
Up.
Up, 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 up,
Up,
up.
up, up. Keep going up. Keep going up. Keep going. Now tilt it. Tilt it left.
Tilt it left.
Rotate left.
Rotate right.
A little. No,
Left,
left.
left.
The left.
No, no, no.
Left. Rotate it left.
Yeah, rotate left.
No, rotate left.
Yes,
Rotate.
yes,
There we
yes,
go,
there you go. A
there we
little
go.
bit more.
A little bit more. A little bit
A
more.
little bit more.
More
Rotate
More
left.
left. Yeah, yeah. A little bit more. Rotate left.
Rotate. Rotate
There you
more.
go, there you go.
Okay.
Okay,
I think
now
that's
move
good
it
enough.
slightly right. Yeah. It's,
right.
yeah. Perfect.
Here.
Okay.
Here?
There you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay.
Next.
Next one. Next one.
Go lower.
What do
That
we
one.
get? What do we get?
Yeah.
That looks like an eye.
あいかやめよう。No no no. あい no 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 no
Okay, not the eye. What do we want? That's another eye.
That's another eye.
Just
Okay,
get it
that's-
over. We're running
that's
out of
Fina's
time.
jewel.
の。あ、ジュエル？
remaining.
ジュエル？
Yes, her pendant.
Okay.
この辺でしょ。
Yes.
Here?
Yes.
Yes.
That's pretty good so far.
Yes.
Up.
Up, up, up.
Up up.
Up, 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 up.
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 Rotate it.
Which
which way?
which side? Which side?
180, like the other way, like
Yeah, 180. Full 180.
Full 180. So basically
Full 180.
upside down. Just full.
Upside down.
Upside down. Upside down.
Yeah, there you go.
Upside.
Yes.
Here?
There you go. There you
Yes.
there we go, there we go. Perfect.
Perfect.
go. Okay. I think we got the okay. That is the nose.
No,
That's
yes,
the nose.
Come on, come on,
Yes.
nose.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. Right.
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 Keep going right.
Right,
Keep going
right,
right. Keep
right,
going
right,
right. Keep going right. Right.
There you go. There you
Lower.
Up.
Low.
Lower.
Down, down,
Down.
Down. Left.
Left.
Left, 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 left.
Slightly up.
Try.
Just a little bit up. Just a little,
Just a
bit
little
up.
bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit up. Up and then rotate it left.
The other way.
Yeah.
The other way.
The other way.
The other
Remaining.
left. The other left.
There we go. There
okay.
we go.
You have 1
Right?
minute remaining.
Kinda.
Oh, we only have 1
A little
minute.
up.
1 minute?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A little.
ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って。
Hang on, one
これ
sec, one sec.
全然置けてないから。
I have no clue
Oh,
what's
ちょ
going
っ
on.
と
good
ね、
idea.
ごめんなさい。これね、
Okay, good idea.
僕ちょっ
Do
と
both
ね
ends. Okay.
さっきしんどすぎて、
Okay.
スペシャルパワー使っていいですか？
I'm kind of drained from before, so can I use my special power?
Well, isn't using a special power cheating?
はい、ちょっと僕も絶対負けたくないんで今回。
I'm not going to lose.
30
I'm not going to go
seconds
for two
remaining.
here.
シリーズプロデューサースペシャルパワーを使います。
So I'm going to use my series producer special power.
Alrighty.
Yes.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Let's go.
Come on, Seth! Come on, Seth! Please support me! Please support me!
It's good to be the boss. It's good to be the boss.
Come on!
People want to cheer for you.
Come on!
There we go. How's it looking? Is it looking okay? Is it adding up?
10,
The pieces
9,
look just about
Maybe
right.
the eyes need to be flipped.
6,
Did I think flipped? Are you
The
sure?
nose needs to be higher.
I mean,
1.
Go!
we ran out of time.
Wow.
Wow.
Alrighty, well, what do you think this time, Hirono-san?
ちょっとスタッフもちょっと下手でしたね。
The staff didn't do a good job, did they?
Oh.
あでもこのブローチそうか直してくれたのか。
Oh, they fixed it. They fixed it. Okay, okay.
Something looks slightly off.
いやちょっと皆さんちょっと使える力を使わせていただきました。これがプロデューサーです。
Sorry, but this is, producer's privilege, everyone. I had to use my power.
Yeah.
さっきねプロデューサーになりたいっていうねアンケートありましたけど、まあプロデューサーになるとこういうことができます。
Well, remember in the survey they said, you want to be the producer, you become the producer, you can do stuff like this.
でもあれですよさっきのドリンクめちゃくちゃやばいですからね。藤本さん覚悟しておいてください。
But that drink was really terrible, so Fujimoto-san, you better be prepared.
いやもうね。
Oh, he said it. So,
That
anyways,
sounds like a challenge.
we may need to launch an investigation on whether that was an abuse of power or not. But when you're producer, you do whatever you want. So.
そうでもみんな忘れてますよ。ここにもプロデューサーがいるんですよ。
But of course, I'm not the only producer sitting at this table, so you better be careful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
that is correct.
まあね
if everyone's ready, then that was a great start to round
Yeah.
2. Got to see a bit of San's magic powers to complete the image, but should we? I don't know.
Well, now it is
Move on?
Fujimoto-san's
まあ
turn.
マイターン。
Yeah.
Okay.
いやでもねもう本当絶対負けたくないんですよ。
There's no way I'm going to lose this one.
なので僕の場合は絶対負けたくないので別のパワーを使いたいと思います。
And so since I don't want to lose, I'm going to use my special power.
そのパワーとはネオビジョンパワーです。
It's a Neo Vision power.
ネオビジョンの力を持ったこのサングラスをかけてやりたいと思いま
I'm
す。
going to use my Neo Vision power infused sunglasses.
Hiroki-san, what are those sunglasses?
これはネオビジョンのパワーが入ったサングラスになります。
These sunglasses are infused with Neo Vision power.
でもね全然これ実は見えないんです全然。
絶対
But
見
I
えますよ
honestly can't see terribly well with these either.
なのでちょっとね
じゃあすみません藤本さんこれ何本に見えます？これ何本に見えます？
How many do you think you can get?
How many fingers am I holding?
Two?
How many fingers?
いや絶対5本で見えてるよこれ。
Two
You
maybe?
can definitely see all 5. You can definitely see it.
Okay そう。
Okay.
I mean, Neo Visions are very powerful.
最初から用意してたでしょ
Can't
もう。
deny it.
You know he had those right from the start.
Yeah.
Team
So we
Hiro.
have Fujimoto-san has assumed the position. Do we have Fujimoto-san's team ready to support him in this endeavor? Here we are. Hi guys.
Okay.
How are you?
全然全然見えないんでサポートしてくださいね。
I can't see a darn thing, so you're going to need to help me out here, everyone, okay?
Okay.
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 You got it.
Well then, Team
Okay.
Hiroki-san, are you ready? It's time for your round 2.
Okay.
Okay. So he's ready. So once again, you have 3 minutes.
Okay.
And we will begin now. Get ready. Get set. Go.
Let's go. Fina's hat.
Hat.
Hat. Or hat.
Left,
Left,
left, left, up,
Oh, this team
right,
is very active.
right, up.
Oh,
Okay,
oh.
okay.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Next.
Okay.
Oh, her piston.
Okay.
Yes.
Left. Rotate.
Rotate.
Rotate. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Left.
Left.
Okay.
Right.
Right. Stop. Left. Okay. Stop. Down.
Going too fast.
Stop.
Okay. All right, what's next? Her nose.
Nose.
Fina's nose.
Nose.
Left.
Yes.
Rotate.
Flip. Upside down.
There we go. There you go.
Okay.
All right, where does it go?
Right.
Right.
Top.
Okay. Left.
Okay.
Stop.
2 minutes remaining.
Okay.
Up. Okay. Stop.
Okay. That looks about right. Now that's, let's see. That's Fina's right eye.
Right eye.
Up.
Yes.
Okay.
Up.
Down.
Left.
Down.
Right.
Right.
Little right.
I believe this is her right eye, so let's go right. More right. There we go. There.
Stop.
Okay. Okay. Her left eye. Fina's
Left eye.
Where does it go?
Okay.
Not
Left.
there.
Left.
Left.
Left. Up.
Up.
Right. Right.
No.
We went up too much.
Right.
Right.
1 minute remaining.
Okay.
Okay.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute.
Okay.
Her mouth.
One more.
His mouth.
Left. Upside down.
Rotate.
No.
Upside down.
She looks so sad.
Rotate.
She looks so sad.
Right. No.
Rotate.
Oh my god.
Right.
Down.
Down.
Left.
Left. Down.
No.
I mean, it kind of looks like it's the best hour.
30 seconds remaining.
We only have 30 seconds.
Okay, stay.
All right. That's a Moogle.
Left.
Moogle with his hands up.
Left.
Up. Okay.
Okay. Rain on a chocobo.
Up.
Up.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Now there's another
9,
Moogle sitting
8,
down.
7, 6,
Okay.
5.
Okay. And
Left. Okay.
Team Hiroki-san, your time is up. You may remove your...
全然見えなかった。
I couldn't see a darn thing at all.
審議させてください。僕もちょっとそれつけさせてください。
But I saw when you were moving that thing around.
ダメです。これはつけさせられません。い
I managed to do it in the end, though.
やでもね、こうみんなのこう的確なこう指示によってね、なんか結構いい感じにできたんじゃないですかね。
Thanks to all your wonderful advice, I think it came out pretty good.
もう本当全然見えなかったですけどね。
Honestly, couldn't see anything.
まあこれがネオビジョンパワーです。
That's what the Neo Vision power is, everyone.
ネオビジョンパワーです。
yes, there we go. Brave shift mode. There we go.
いや
Okay.
Wow, what a journey.
What?
ー、いや
What a
What
round
a
2, I
journey.
gotta say.
Thank you so much to the teams that helped out Hirono-san and Fujimoto-san. Can we have them on the screen, please? We could bring them back just to say thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
They're
you.
in there somewhere. Maybe they
yeah,
have
thank
their
you.
beautiful faces.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know that some of you joined us in the previous round, so I believe we have California and Brooklyn in the house, yeah? And Canada as well, I did not forget. Where else are our players joining us from today?
Hi.
From Pakistan.
Oh.
From Pakistan?
Pakistan.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Oh, really?
Wow, thank you
Been
so much
playing
for
this
being
game
here.
for 5 years. Day
Oh,
one
really?
player.
Yes,
Thank
you're strong. Yes.
Thank you.
で、
Yes, our next player, please.
Hi. I'm from Poland, actually.
From
Poland.
Poland.
I'm American, but I'm in Poland right now.
Okay.
We got a global...
Yeah, truly
right
global. We have an American player in Poland playing an originally Japanese game.
Yeah.
Global
I'm also
everywhere.
a moderator on Discord and Reddit, so
Oh,
you guys
well,
might know
thank
me
you
as
for-
Cognix.
Thank you for all the extra work that you do. You know, Reddit community shout out to everybody out there. And then we have our last player here. Looks like a lovely lady. Where are you watching from? Where are you joining us from?
Yeah, I'm from Poland.
Oh, you're from
And
Poland.
I'm 5 years playing Go.
Oh, well,
dzień
thank you for
dobry.
joining us. Did you know that you guys were so close to each other?
Yes, game, I love it
Well,
so
I
much,
think it's time.
I will still support this.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we should have a Poland fan fest or something.
確かにね、ポーランド行ったこと
Yeah,
ない
with all
です
those
もん
people
ね
in Poland, maybe, yeah.
That would be very, very interesting.
僕らね、
うん。ヨーロッパだとフランス
フランスとドイツ
か。
ね。
Europe, it's usually in France or Germany, I think, a lot of the time.
いや、
日本語で
ぜひ
話せます
ちょっとね、ポーランドとか行ってみたいですね。
そうですね。
But yeah, I'd like to go to Poland sometime. That sounds like a fun time.
もうパキスタンもね、ちょっと行ってみたいですね。行ったことない
はい
で
And Pakistan, too. That's pretty cool.
すね。うん。
Yeah, we should have just fan festas everywhere, even in Canada. You know, that's right next door, but you know, New York is not so far, right? We can, you know, escape for a few days and do an extra
Yeah.
fan
あ
festa
あ、
in
確かに
Canada.
確かにね、カナダでね。
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right next door.
Please
but
come
then
to Canada.
again-
We'll give you a great warm welcome. You're
Oh,
always.
thank you. All the maple syrup we can eat.
あ
Please send maple syrup. It's so expensive here.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Why is that? Why is it like a hot commodity to have?
I don't
maple syrup in
know.
Japan?
I don't know, but Yeah.
We have them a lot. We have them a lot. So come over and get
Okay,
them.
they have to spare, which is good. Thank you so much. We really appreciate all the maple syrup that you can spare. But again, a huge thank you to all of the players who joined us here today via Zoom, helping out our producers to do this challenge. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all of your support for FFBE, and we hope to see you again sometime soon. Hopefully next time in person sometime. So thanks again for joining us. We're going to move on to the results screen that should be ready now.
Thank you.
Guys. Alrighty. Well, here we have both Hirono-san's team's picture and Fujimoto-san's team's picture. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these both look pretty good compared to the first round, right?
I'm win. I won.
You think you won?
I won.
Hirono-san, what do you think?
ちょっとな帽子をちょっとずらしすぎましたかね。失敗しましたね。
I think the hat's a little too far off.
I see. Well, I'm going to throw things off a little bit because since you both used your producer powers, you technically both cheated at the game. And the cheating is not acceptable.
Yes.
Even though I did say that it was allowed, but we're going somewhere with this. Just keep up with it. Cheating is not acceptable. So I believe it's only fair that both of our producers have some of the magical potion as punishment for their cheating. So if we could provide Fujimoto-san with the magical potion.
いやでもこれね、でもこれでもさっきの半分になってってくれますけど、半分でもあれでしたからね。
I had half of it last time. Even half of it was enough to knock me out.
いやこれ。
Now we get a second round.
Yeah.
So why don't we get a cheers? Corona safe cheers.
Yes.
Yes. And let's get some chugs in the chat. Ready?
はい。
3,
Yes.
2, 1, chug, 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 chug. Oh, that was pretty fast this time.
I smell the birth of a meme.
Yeah, I hope to see this up on Reddit everywhere. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh yeah. Wow.
これね、これ水飲んでください。
Yeah.
めちゃくちゃ甘くなり
You
ま
need
し
a chaser
It's
for
terrible. You
that.
gotta wash it off.
For sure.
た。これ酸っぱすぎると何もないの飲むと人間は甘くなるんですよ。
When you take something that's that sour, even if you take something that's completely plain after that, it feels very, very sweet.
すごい甘い飲み物。
すごい。
Really
水
tastes
が
quite
すご
sweet.
く甘くなります。
甘くなります。
Yeah, the water does taste really sweet after
I don't
that.
know if you guys can tell, but Fujimoto-san is actually crying. Like his eyes are teared up because the drink is so sour. So, but you know, this is all fun and games. We had the penalty just because it's fun to watch our producers do a little bit of extra work during these live streams. But I don't know, Hirono-san, what do you think should happen with this particular round of rewards?
いやまあでもちょっとあれでしたね。ちょっと無茶やりすぎましたね。僕はちょっとすみませんでした本当にもう。はい。
I'm really sorry to everyone. This is all my doing. I apologize.
まあさっきはね、プロデューサーパワー使っちゃいましたからね。
そうですね。
はい。で、まあちょっと藤本さんも使っちゃいました。
そうね。僕もねプロデューサーパワーをちょっとね使っちゃいましたね。
なんでプロデューサーパワーをさらに使って
2つね。
そう全部報酬プレゼントしちゃいますかね。
So we both used our producer powers, unfortunately. So I think, you know, as a dual reward, we should give everyone all the rewards, both of the special rewards.
That's what we love to hear around here, that we get all of the rewards.
まあもうね5周年ですからねもう皆さんに感謝の意を込めてちょっと今回の報酬はすべてプレゼントするようにします。
So of course, since it is the 5th anniversary, we really want to thank you for helping support us for coming this far. So yeah, enjoy all the rewards.
They're probably going to be suffering until the end of the live stream.
でもなんか一応飲んでも大丈夫な健康になるやつらしい。
そう。
But it's probably one of those things that you drink it and you'll get really healthy at least, right?
はい。ただ今は全然健康じゃないです。
I don't feel terribly healthy right now, though.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much for using your producer powers to get us all of the rewards from that challenge. We very much appreciate it. Again, big thanks to everybody who participated as part of Hirono-san's team and Fujimoto-san's team. You guys are amazing. You did excellent, and I hope that you are very happy with all the rewards that we got here today. So take care of yourselves. Be safe out there.
どうもありがと
See you very soon.
う See you.
Hey,
Thank you very
thanks for
much.
joining.
Thank
And-
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for everyone, our remote participants. And of course, congratulations, Team Hiroki-san, Team Hirono-san. You guys did amazing. And for those rewards, we are very, very grateful. But it is time to end this segment of the Producer Challenge Fukuwarai Team Battle. And yeah, I think we have a lot to take in here after that segment. So I think it's about time we take a 5-minute break. So we can recuperate. Maybe Hirono-san will use powers to take a longer break or something. I don't know. But anyways, we're taking a short break. We'll be back right at 9-10 p.m. So we'll be back just for a bit.
Yeah, just
Don't go too far. See you soon. We are back.
There's the applause.
Yeah.
There we go. We're running out of steam.
Yes. But welcome back, everyone watching us as well. We are still live for the FFBE Global Version's 5th anniversary live stream. And unfortunately, we are nearing the very last part of the show. And I know it's sad, but don't cry just yet. You know, we still have a few moments left together. But first, how is everyone doing? Quick checkup.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I do have a bit of an update regarding Clash of Wills. Earlier on in the live stream, I said that to get the Celestite Crown of Will, that you needed the Xenostone shards in order to actually change whatever extra ability you could put on that equipment. It turns out that you don't need the Xenostone shards for that particular part of the equipment. What you need them for is to build the crown up to the highest level. And then once you build it up to the highest level, you will be able to get a recipe to apply whatever extra ability is available. And then using less rare materials that will be more available to you, you can use those materials to then apply that particular extra ability onto the crown itself. Did I get that right? Okay, so I don't know if you could hear him in the background, but Dasol is back there. And he sends waves and hellos to all of you. And he says that the recipe itself will require the Xenostone shards, but that the crafting that facilitates then the ability doesn't use the Xenostone shards itself as material. He's given the thumbs up. I'm cleared by Dasol. Thank you so much. Now, ready to move on.
Thank you. Nice order. Yes, thank you so much for that clarification, and thank you everyone in chat for, you know, hanging with us this whole time. See so many good comments, you know, even how are you guys still going?
Yeah,
like, you know,
it's hot.
It is hot. It is hot, but we are still rolling and we're almost there, almost over. But we do have a few good tidbits left to share with everyone, so maybe Hirono-san care to share?
はい、ここまですごく長い時間お付き合いいただきありがとうございます。まだビッグなニュースを用意しておりますので。
We've got some big news for you guys, and thanks for sticking with us for this long. So here it is.
Please check this video.
Finally.
All right.
はい。ファイナルファンタジー7リメイクとのコラボレーションとしてネオビジョンのエアリスとティファがこの夏に登場予定となります。
This summer, coming to you live from FFBE as Neovision Aerith and Tifa as part of the Final Fantasy VII Remake collaboration.
はい。詳細はですね、今後FFBE アップデートで動画でお伝えしますので、ぜひ皆さんね楽しみにお待ちください。
And the details will become available at a later date as part of the FFBE update videos, so make sure you keep an eye on the videos for more information.
Okay, would you look at that? How exciting is that? You know, good stuff, new stuff up till the very end of the live stream. In addition to Louise and all the new content, you get even more stuff to enjoy. How cool is that? And what do we say? Thank you, producers, right?
Thank you so much.
Please give us even more, you know, from here on out.
Did you see that Tifa, though? Tifa waifu, which is the best.
Yeah, but so we did have fun till the very end, didn't we? And even though we may all have been a bit nervous, you know, and been high on our nerves before starting, this live stream, you know, actually went by pretty quickly. Like, now that it's nearing the end, it's like, wow, already? And can I just say, you know, what a year this was also for FB and for everyone. And I hope you all are enjoying the live stream. But now, it is time for the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to announce the results and, you know, kind of summarize what kind of rewards we got from today's live stream. So would you do the honors, Shaly?
Yes. So I believe that the first set of results that we're going to have here is going to be for the Facebook Share Challenge. Could we have that slide up on the screen? There we go. And do we actually have the results, or should I just voice them out? Should I let everybody know what happened? Because I know the answer. I was told. Well, I guess we don't have a slide for the results themselves, but unfortunately, it sounds like we did not make it to 2,000 shares, which is, I believe, probably the first time in history where we have not, lived up to the Facebook share challenge. But I hear that the producers and that the operations team have been gracious enough to also count the likes on the share page, as well as any comments that were left on the shares as part of the share count. And so they have graciously agreed to give us all of the rewards up to 2,000 shares. Thank you.
Look at that.
Thank you very much.
Very generous today.
Yes.
It's a good day. Good day.
Yes, alrighty.
Okay.
All right.
That was it for the Facebook share challenge, right?
Yes.
So next we had, what was it, the content creator versus enemy challenge. And so remember, for this one, with the help of 5 of some of the most popular FFBE content creators, for every difficult enemy they took down, everyone gets rewards.
Yes.
So let's see how they did. What have we got, Shaly?
All right, so it looks like Sinzar, Chikaisu, Claic, GAORI, and Rei Ayanami were all successful in defeating the enemies. So we are going to get a free weekly 10 summon special in their honor. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
It looks like it goes on for a whole month. So a whole month of 10+1 summons free, courtesy of the amazing content creators for FFBE. Thank you for all you do. We love you. We appreciate you. Wish you were here with us today.
Thank you very much. And just going to keep moving through it. Next, we had the thorough survey of FFBE global players at the beginning of the stream, if you remember. And let's once again take a look at those results. All your efforts led to some great rewards.
Right. So if you guys would recall, we got almost all of the questions correctly, except for the very last one. But again, the producers being very kind and very gracious, they allowed us to get that very last reward. So we get all rewards.
All rewards.
All rewards.
Yes. Alrighty.
Okay, so should we just move on to the next contest? Okay.
I believe so.
The results next for the producer challenge, Fukuwarai team battle.
Right. So this
What have
was
we got
the make
here?
a face. Is challenge enough of a word to describe it?
It was an experience.
Experience. There we go. The make a face experience. Again, the producers were kind enough to allow us to get all of the rewards in the end. So let's thank them once again for getting everything that we see on screen. Don't clown the 10,000 Lapin. I know that's going to become a meme. It's Lapis. We all know that it's Lapis. So just
Sorry.
ignore the N at the end there.
Oh, man.
That was just... we put that in there to see if you're paying attention. That's the true secret.
You know, paying attention till the very end is important. But yes, what a plot twist that was during the challenge. And thank you once again, both of you. We love you. And I'm just going to keep moving on for the results of the FFBE 5th Anniversary Livestream event. So let's see what we have for that.
Right. So there was a lot of chat going on, trying to encourage other players to definitely get in and do the quest so that we could hit those milestones. And for Itachi, we got 75,269 clears. And for Elena, we got 73,574 clears, which means we reached all of the milestones. You guys did it!
Nice.
Way to come through for the community. All 3 milestones for each of the quests are going to be available for us to enjoy. Amazing job, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you indeed. And that's, I believe, all the rewards that we have for today. And you'll be able to get your hands on these from July 1st from, the producer gifts and login bonuses. So keep an eye out for those.
That's right. And I think we skipped a little bit over the emblem. Let's go back one.
Oh, we're going...
Yes.
Oh.
I believe the emblem here has been revealed, Fujimoto-san?
そう、今回のね、エンブレムに関してはですね、新たなグローバルオリジナルユニットのルイーズです。
And of course, as you can see, the emblem is 5th anniversary emblem in honor of Louise.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's right. So we get our brand new global unit
Yes.
featured on the 5th anniversary emblem. Hopefully you guys all put that on your player profile, show it off to all your friends. It's beautiful.
Stick it everywhere. What a way to commemorate, 5th anniversary. And now, I guess, it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Right? It's
about
that
that
time,
time.
the saddest time of live stream, but we had such a great time with all of you here today. Just want to say a big thank you to all of those, especially those of you who stayed with us until the very end, who joined us even for a bit from different time zones where it might have been tough to wake up or you stayed up way too late. But anyways, Shaly, do you have anything to say to everyone who's still watching?
I mean, what else can I say except for thank you so much for being a part of FFBE. The reason why we do what we do every day is for all of you. We have worked so hard on this global content that was announced here today to give the global version of the game a brand new look, a brand new feel, something challenging as well as customizable so that those who are not quite there yet can still play and enjoy this new content. I'm really hoping that especially our veteran players are looking forward to Clash of Wills because it should prove a really good challenge and provide lots of entertainment. So thanks again for joining us here today. It was a pleasure to be here with all of you. And just a quick shout out to our interpreters, Gavin and Neil, behind the scenes for doing all the hard work. Thank you so much for everything. And yeah, just love you all.
Thank you. Great words, to end the live stream and just hear a bit from Hirono-san. Any last words?
はい、そうですね、もうこの5周年を、グローバルの皆さんと一緒にお祝いすることができて本当にありがたいと思ってますし、嬉しいというふうに、思います。はい。
I just like to say to everyone that I'm incredibly grateful and blessed that we're able to celebrate the 5th anniversary of the global version of FFBE together.
はい、ここまで支えてくださった皆さんのためにもですね、これからも引き続きこの FFB というシリーズ、およびこの FFB 本体を含めてですね、しっかりと盛り上げて頑張っていきたいと思っておりますので、引き続き、プレイして、応援のほどよろしくお願いします。
And I'd like to thank you all for your support of FFBE, both the original and the rest of the games in the series as well. And we ask for your continued support to make these games the best that they can possibly be. Thank you, everybody.
はい。では、この後ね、また来年の6周年に向けて、皆さんにお会いできるように頑張っていきたいと思いますし、これからどんどん、まだ先は長いというかですね、もともとね10年やりたいっていう話をしてたので、まだちょうど半分になりましたから。この後も引き続き変わらず、お話も、フォースシーズンも続けていきますし、新しいキャラクターもどんどん出ていって、グレードアップしていくようにスタッフ一同で頑張りますので、引き続きよろしくお願いします。
And of course, we're hoping that we can see you again for the 6th anniversary. And one of our goals was to make it to the 10th anniversary. And the 5th anniversary now is the halfway point between, the start and the 10th anniversary. And we're going to keep going, keep making the game the best that it can possibly be, continue to upgrade and add improvements, and make this the kind of game that you can enjoy for a long time. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Hirono-san. And lastly, Hiroki-san, do you have any words?
はい。本当にね、今日はちょっと、時間ちょっと長くなっちゃいましたけど、本当に皆さん最後まで見ていただいてありがとうございます。
Thank you, everybody, for watching to the end. We knew it was a little bit longer than we had intended.
本当にね、ここまで長くて5年間続けてこられたのも、本当皆さんがこのゲームを支えてくださったからだと本当に思いますし、こうやってゲームをね、楽しんでくださっているということが、我々がこんだけ続けられたという理由だと思います。本当にありがとうございます。いつもありがとうございます。
And again, we wouldn't be able to have reached this milestone without you, the players, and all your support that you've shown us over the years. And the fact that you enjoy this game really gives us the power to continue on and making it the best it can possibly be. So I'd like to offer my sincere thanks to all of you.
本当我々最初から本当にもう少なくとも10年は続けようというふうに、言っておりましたし、そういう意味ではこの5周年というのはちょうど折り返し地点、さっきもヒロノさんの方も言ってましたけど、ちょうど折り返し地点になりますんで、まだまだ我々パワーアップ、これがゴールじゃないんで、ここからまだまだパワーアップしていきますんで、ぜひこれからもFFB ご期待ください。
And of course, as Hirono-san said, one of our goals for the game was to make it to at least the 10th anniversary, and we're at the halfway point right now. But the halfway point is not a goal. We want to continue powering up the game and leveling up, our own capabilities as developers and as people working on the game. So we hope you'll stay with us as we continue our journey.
こうやって長くこのゲームを続けてられるのも、先ほども言った通り皆さんプレイヤーの皆さんのおかげでもありますし、またこのゲームをね一緒に盛り上げて作ってくれているデベロップメントチームのみんなの力もありますし、またここにね並んでるシャーリーだったりアレックスだったりみんなのね力でこういった放送をお届けできているということです。多くの人たちの力でね、多くの人たちの思いでこの放送も成り立っているのかなと思っています。
And of course, the reason that this game has been able to come so far is thanks to everybody who's been involved with it. Of course, that means you, the players, as well, for playing and enjoying our game, the development team for creating it, people working on the live stream, and everybody involved in all facets of this game, whether it be from development to playing to operations. Everyone works together to create a wonderful game, and we're just so pleased that we're able to share this experience together with you.
そういったね、多くの皆さんの思いを力にしてですね、これからも我々 FFB頑張って運営続けていきますんで、引き続き応援のほどよろしくお願いいたします。
And we're going to work to make FFBE better than it's ever been, so we ask for your support as we continue on pressing forward.
本日はどうもありがとうございました。
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and with those words, there you have it, folks. A huge thank you to all of our participants here today, our producers, Shaly, our interpreters, and of course all the staff that behind the scenes that helped really make this live stream possible. It would not have happened otherwise. And most of all, a huge thank you to all of you out there in the community who have watched today's live stream, play FFBE, enjoy FFBE, support FFBE throughout these 5 years, and who will continue to do so from here on out. The community really makes up a huge part of this game, and we hope you'll continue to enjoy FFBE for years to come. So thank you once again so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Okay? Goodbye. Thanks for joining.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.